Do you have a captain's log or a supplemental log?
I guess, are we gonna leave off, like, because I was in the middle of a conversation last time, so the answer is if we're starting from where we left off, no. If we're starting off from earlier or later than where we left off, I can say something.
It's pretty much from where we left off.
Then there won't be one, because nothing
Okay.
interesting had happened until I was talking to them, and I hadn't finished talking to them yet.
All right. So, quick recap. Last time on Star Trek Sarek. If you want to go fancy here. Currently, a away team consisting of the Doctor, Altera, the Cleric, and Simon, as well as what else was on your list here? Talk. We're on the surface below of a secret Federation outpost. Back in orbit, the Sarek is currently face-to-face with 3 Romulan Class Warbirds. And is currently engaged with a conversation with a Commander Sabin, who has ordered Captain Starx to recover his away team and flee the system. As we cut to the Sarek here.
Yeah, if we're gonna, you're gonna have to give me prompt or something.
So Captain Starx, you're currently on the view screen. You see Commander Sabin of the Romulan Star Empire. He just gave you an ultimatum. So that is your cue.
He's still on the view screen, because I'm trying to think of what to say, because I don't entirely remember what he said last time. Something about threatening me, both here and retaliation on Romulus.
Yes. So he is pretty much gave you an ultimatum he wants you to recover your away team and leave the system. He says if you don't comply, he will make your wife's family very difficult back on Romulus. And that was after you kind of threatened him a little bit.
And he's still on the view screen?
He's still on the view screen. If you want, we can cut to the surface of the planet if you want to think about it.
No, I'm ready.
Okay.
Commander, we're going to have to reach a compromise here. I'm in the process of notifying Starfleet of the situation. And while I understand they won't be able to respond in time to aid us in any conflict with you, what you're doing will be an act of war. And I'm sure you know that as soon as the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire are at war, the Klingons are going to have a field day on your border. So, in the interest of not destroying your empire today, I request you give me as much time as I need to handle my affairs on the planet.
Give me a presence plus command. Let's make it difficulty 3.
I'm gonna use that medal that I got and have never been able to use. So, once permission, when attempting a persuade task in an effort to prevent violence, you may reduce the difficulty of the task by 1 to a minimum of 1. So that applies?
Yep, all applies.
And persuasion focus.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Take a threat.
The difficulty 2. All right.
Try to get some momentum.
Get a momentum. Whoever is keeping track of that. I see, Captain. However, I am conducting an investigation of my own. If you wouldn't mind, I like to send my own away team down to the surface of the planet. I assure you, no harm will come to your away team down there below.
I assure you, our away team is currently uninformed and might react violently to your presence. I would refrain from landing personnel until after my personnel have been evacuated, and then you are free to do whatever you wish on the planet. I do not wish this to de-escalate into violence.
Nor would I. I'm not here to destroy your vessel or declare war on the Federation. However, I am in the matter of an investigation, which is which is a Romulan matter.
Well, I can assure you that if what you're worried about is any possible loss of information from the facility, my away team was only outfitted to medically assist. They're not there to remove anything. If you would refrain from sending your away team, I can give you my word that nothing from the planet will be taken.
Including any survivors.
I have a duty to protect Federation citizens, and I cannot back down in that effort, but any non-Federation citizens will be left behind.
Give me another presence command, difficulty 2.
Is that? I guess this isn't. This isn't violence, is it?
No, it's not violence, and your prime leaf would already. You can't use it anymore because it was only for one task. Yeah. The reason why it's difficulty 2 is because the other check you reduced it by 1 because you succeeded at it.
Well, I'll buy another dice, and I can still use persuasion.
Yeah. Are you using momentum, or are you giving me a threat?
Oh, giving you a threat.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Very well. Our ships shall remain in orbit. I will give you 15 minutes or 20 minutes to conclude your business down below. And the view screen, without saying any other word, just goes blank and returns to the starfield.
I'll turn around to Ops. Get me the away team. And tactical, I need you to take 10 torpedoes to the large transporter pad, because don't we have like a larger transporter pad that's not meant for people?
Cargo.
Thing?
Yeah, cargo transporters.
Take 10 torpedoes to the cargo transporter, and I want you to set delayed fuses for 1 minute, and and stand by.
Yes, sir. And he gets on that. And then the ops is trying to communicate down to the surface of the planet. Doctor, you get a little chirp.
This is Dr. Sarek.
Doctor, I need you off the planet yesterday, and I need you to make sure that the pattern enhancers are set up that you took. I need you to make sure they're set up inside the base.
Okay, Captain. I haven't had a chance to look through the rest of the base for survivors.
There will be no survivors if you take longer than 10 minutes. There's an escalated circumstance. I can fill you in once you get up here, but now we don't have time.
Very well. And then I kind of look at Talk and tell him to start setting up the pattern enhancers. Very well, Captain. I'll have them set up. And then Oh, go ahead.
Sarek out. And I'll command, who is our transporter chief?
Right now you have Delix on the ship. Delix is on the ship. Yeah, he's on the ship, and then I believe Leva is on the ship too, and she has a transporter focus.
Okay. Then I'll combat Lieutenant Leva. Lieutenant Leva, I need you to go to the transporter pads, and then I'll close that comm. Petty Officer Closor, I need you in the industrial transporter pad in the cargo bay.
Understood, sir.
Everything's gonna go wrong and Delix will come to the rescue.
So anything
Dilix
else?
is on the ship, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he's on the ship.
That's my bad. When you were saying Dilix, I was looking through the support crew for Dilix. That's my bad. We can send. Does Dilix have a transporter's focus?
No.
Then we can send.
That's why I was quiet for a moment, because I was like,
We can send Dilix instead of Closor to the cargo bay transporters.
Okay, so you're gonna have Leva beam up the away team, while Dilix beams down the torpedoes.
I was gonna wait till they're on the pad, so it won't be simultaneous, but it'll be on the. They're both gonna happen within minutes of each other, but the away team has to come up first. And then my plan is to beam them down with the timer set.
Okay. All right, so
Why am I getting
we'll go down to. We'll head down to the planet here.
Yep.
So back on the surface of the planet. Well, inside the actual outpost. Doctor, you're currently on level 5 with the only survivor you found currently, who seems to be a human female, probably in her early to mid 20s, in sort of a Starfleet Science-y uniform.
Yeah. Do you know if there's anybody else alive on this floor? I would go searching room to room, but I'm afraid we don't have that kind of time.
I'm not sure. Everyone was ordered down to level 5. When they came down to level 5, I hid in the closet.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to go out there to the Tellarite in the gold. He will take it from there. And then I'm going to turn and walk down the hall with my tricorder out and also empathically scanning each corridor I come to.
Okay. If you want me to give you a suggestion. So Altera last episode got the power back up online. So everything's kind of up and running.
Yeah.
There you go.
Console, internal sensors.
There you go. So give me reason plus science. Difficulty 1. It would be 2, but I'm lower since I don't have like a sheet for the outpost. Just lowering the difficulty by 1 for the assist type thing, the advantage of it.
Xenobiology, genetics, focuses.
No, unfortunately not.
I'm spinning that momentum then.
All right, you get 2 momentum, and the only life forms you're reading on the outpost is the away team plus 1.
Alright, he just kind of sighs and downs his head and turns and walks back to the room with the pattern enhancers, where he told Talk to put them up. And then
Who
he
was
will
playing
also...
Talk? I believe Jamie, I think you were?
Also me.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will also signal Altera and Carrick and Simon to come back down.
Everyone, please stand inside the circle.
Yeah. They acknowledge, and they head to... So you're ordering them to level 5?
Yep.
Okay.
Am I near the doctor?
I only... you went with Altera. You and Carrick.
Yep.
Okay.
And my rationale behind that was I can protect myself a little better than she can.
Okay, so with the Cleric and Altera and Simon, the 3 of you technically could have used the turbolifts to go down to level 5 because they are operating again.
Okay, then
Since
we'll
the
do
base
that.
has power.
And then I will comms up to the ship if we're ready, if we can.
Can we have Altera take an action that we normally think Altera would? Just because it makes sense for the engineer to do it? Because I'd like to use Altera to establish that we actually have a transporter connection. Like they would be able to. Not
pretty much. She just acted.
I don't know that she use her to make a roll, just to use that character, because that character wouldn't make that kind of a question or come up with that kind of a question.
I would assume, yeah, she would probably make sure that the transporter enhancers are all properly set up, which I'm assuming she will do. And essentially, it's just lowering the difficulty by 1 to beam from the surface of the planet back to the Sarek.
Okay.
And vice versa. At this moment, everyone, the away team, which consists of 5, so there are 6 total, are essentially huddled around the where the enhancers are.
Yeah. I assume we spread them out enough where we can fit the 6 of us in there. But yeah.
Yeah.
No, I made a teeny ass circle just for myself.
Damn Tellarites. Just kidding.
Right. No, I mean, I don't think Tox would have said anything. Would have just gave you that look like, really? Really, as you see that they're spread out enough for like 20 people?
Can we get out of here, Doctor? I really don't like being down here anymore. Especially with that dragon outside.
Yeah. And Dr. Starix to the Sarek, 6 to beam up.
Beaming.
Alright, I need a control plus engineering task. Assisted by the ship's sensors plus engineering. This is from the transporter pad, or transporter room, to a pad.
Yep.
Alright, so
which person is that?
It's going to be difficulty 3. Reason for this is because of the shielding within the station. Transporter room advantage since someone's beaming in there. So yeah, it would be like a 5, but
Yeah.
with some bonuses you get down to 3.
She's gonna pop her determination for no room for error.
Alright.
And use a focus in transporters.
Okay.
And use the momentum.
I get to spend 2.
I said the momentum because I knew I was going to use it all. So that's 4, 5, 6.
Then I need the ship, sensors plus engineering.
Go
7,
level.
so you get 4 momentum. It's 4 momentum gain. And where is that at? And the away team finds themselves on the inside the transporter room.
Then I
All
guess Leva.
Uh,
Well, Dr. Starks, you go ahead and notify them because I don't want to talk to myself.
Yeah, I actually have Simon and Talk deliver the science officer to sickbay to see Reaver. I hit the comms badge. Captain, the away team is on board, and then he turns and heads to the bridge.
Captain Starks to Lieutenant Delix.
Yes, Captain.
Beam the torpedoes down to the transporter, to the pattern enhancers. Set the timers for 2 minutes.
You've had them already set for 1, Captain. I'll have to go through.
Then belay that. Keep the 1 minute.
Yes, Captain. Armed and ready to go on your mark.
Energize, Chief.
Okay,
Here we go.
so this is going to be a control plus engineering. Assisted by the
Uh-huh.
ship's sensors plus engineering. Difficulty 4.
Determination and bulge engineering.
Maybe
So
buy a
how
dice
many-
too. Oh, you got to use bold. You got to buy a dice.
Uh-huh.
So,
whichever
which value were you
determination-
using?
Whatever Delix needs. He's not I'm looking through, so I'm not sure yet. Crowd, no. Always pad your estimates.
Oh, I can't see Delic's sheet.
I'll take the third one since
practical experience?
Yeah.
And then how many ever threat to get the...
You
rest
can
of
spend
this?
1 threat and 1 momentum.
Yeah. You just need to spend 1 threat to use bold.
That part I know.
But yeah, so.
Just saying how many ever threat you guys want for the 4th or 5th dice. And then...
How many dice are you rolling?
Well, you need 4 successes, and you've already got 2 automatically. I could, at this point, it would make sense to me that you could also buy a 4th dice. But if you've got bold and you can re-roll, I can also see a reason not to buy the 4th dice. So, I guess whatever you want to do.
Dilix is
You're already
bombing something,
rolling.
so buy the
You're
4
essentially
die.
getting. You're already. Okay, real quick. You're already, since you're being.
Oh, there we go.
Never mind.
And re-roll to 0.
Yep.
Oh,
Woohoo!
look at that.
That's another 7.
So,
Yeah, Dilix is bombing something.
so that's
he's
2. It's 2 momentum. Yeah, it's 2 momentum. No, 3
Oh, but
momentum
we spent
gained. You spent more than 1, so you spent.
Oh,
you rolled 4, so it's actually 5 dice. So you spent 4 momentum. You spent 4 momentum and 1 threat.
Okay.
So you're at 4. You're at 3 momentum. That's
Woohoo! We still
all right.
have it though.
And yeah. So you beam the warheads down, and back on the bridge on the view screen, you're getting incoming hail from the Warbirds.
Who's at con?
Calum was.
Okay. Well, we can't use him as crew support. We'll put Teeks there.
You just.
Well, because
Alright.
there's probably about to be rolls made, so.
Probably, yes.
Ensign Teeks, keep the. Put us on a emergency warp course, the best you can calculate right now, and engage at maximum warp. Engage as soon as you've made the calculation.
Well, this is a difficulty 0 task, but you know how much power you're spending.
I
gotta do a roll real quick.
see. So we should be at max.
Yep.
So I think 15, because I don't think they can spend that much, and even if they can, I don't think they could.
You can't. Do you really want to spend 15 power though? It's like your total power, correct?
Yeah, but I don't think they can keep up with us.
Okay. Just so you know, I don't think you can spend all your power to go to warp. You still have to save some.
What's the cap?
There is no cap. It's just that if you warp and you have no power, then the ship is dead in the water.
Okay, then I think we spend 14. Because we can't fight them, so. We can't fight them with 14 power, and we can't fight them without 14 power, so. Unless, I guess, Doctor, you got the other permanent PC, so. You know, this is your character's life too, so. And you're on the bridge, so you can inform me if you have a different opinion. Doctor.
Going to warp.
Sorry. I said 9 or 10. Sorry, because we will need power in case they do somehow catch up. And we need to impulse. And if they hit our engines, we kind of need power to get them back online. let's not have a repeat of the other. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, 9 or 10 probably be okay. And then if it's
I
a
might.
thing, we can incrementally add.
Yeah. Okay, we'll spend 10.
All right, so you're pretty much doing like an emergency warp. So make this daring plus con. It's difficulty 0, assisted by the ship's engines plus con.
And helm operations. And don't want to do that.
Yep. No.
So that was Teaks, and now so we're at 6.
Yeah, you're at 6 momentum. And Sarek goes to warp, leaving the Romulans in the dust.
With a very explosive present.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, I
not too
guess-
happy. They actually detected the transport. That was my role earlier, because you didn't mask it. So,
Yeah, I guess we don't actually know if it went off because we probably didn't.
Yeah.
There probably wasn't a minute between those times, was?
Almost. I don't know if they would have been able to beam someone down and find the actual torpedoes, but you guys will probably never know if they went off or not unless you go back, and they just happen not to be there.
I guess
Waiting
since
for
they
you.
hailed us, we can. I feel like we can assume at this point they went off because it would have been very difficult to undo that.
Well,
I
they
don't feel like
detected the reason why they hailed you is because they detected the 2 transports, the one up and the one down. So
Yeah.
that's why they were hailing, wondering what your intentions were, and then you went to warp.
So I'll probably keep that until I'll say Lieutenant or it's Ensign, isn't it? Ensign Teaks, keep this course for an hour and come out of warp in 1 hour.
He acknowledged, and at this point we move to scene 5. So you go down 1 momentum. FYI, these are all scenes from the last session, so.
That's fair.
Alright. So I need to know what you guys' plans are, because right now you have 1 survivor. There is no one left on the outpost. The outpost had contained no data for you guys to retrieve. So at this point, I think it's probably a roleplay session between the doctor and the captain. If I'm not mistaken.
I guess I'll be waiting on the bridge until you get up to the bridge.
Yeah. Yeah, he goes to the bridge, and any empath will just sense utter regret from him.
Then, as soon as you get to the bridge, you'll hear in your mind, "Take the Exo's chair."
Okay. And he just kind of raises an eyebrow. He doesn't say anything, he just raises an eyebrow and goes and sits down in the seat that Prax never sits in.
Then, I mean, the rest of this is gonna be telepathic.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, yeah.
I'm planning to return to Narendra so we can update the Admiral on what happened Any ideas you have about explaining why we just violated security protocols would be very helpful.
I mean, I didn't get much of a chance, and he's just kind of like looking over sensor logs and stuff from the past, however long he was on the planet. I don't think we may have violated. Oh, you're talking about the station. Well,
And we
as far
cut
as
down.
the state goes, I mean, it was that or let it fall into Romulan hands. So,
I think they might forgive me if they know I destroyed it.
I mean, one can hope. The place was a graveyard anyway.
Did you find anyone down there?
One person, I have Reaver taking a look at her. If you want to, I can go assess her medical condition and see if you can talk to her.
I'll follow you. Chief, you have the bridge.
That part was said out loud, I imagine.
Yes.
And then they both get up and, I guess, go to medbay.
All right. So you head towards medbay.
Yeah.
Door swish here.
And what's her rank? I guess I'll ask the doctor as we're walking into medbay telepathically. Name and rank?
It's Lieutenant,
Never got
and I
that.
don't believe she gave me her name.
Well,
She did
fortunately
not.
for me, Lieutenant's enough.
Yeah, I only caught a sight of her pips. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to talk.
Well, I'll take the sign that she actually has pips and not a black uniform as a good sign.
Would assume?
And I guess we'll be in sickbay. And he'll just follow you, because
Yeah.
he thinks you have things to do.
And I
So
walk in. Oh, go ahead.
no, it's fine. Go ahead. Continue.
Well, he kind of walks into essentially his examination room where she would theoretically be.
Yeah.
And asks for her status report from Reaver.
So Reaver's done kind of already did a medical scan on her while you're up at the bridge. Currently, she's helping like wipe the sort of help clean her up a little bit. But she was like, "Oh, doctor. Surprisingly, she's fine. Fine. Other than some minor scrapes and bruises, should be okay."
Her neurological scans were clean and everything.
All indications says she's a young, healthy woman.
Human?
All right. Yes, she is human.
Yeah, she is human.
And I kind of look at her and say, Lieutenant, Captain Starks would like to speak with you if you feel you are up to it.
Of course.
And I telepathically say, Captain, you can come in. And step away from the examination table.
Doctor, can the three of us have this conversation in your office for privacy concerns?
Very well. Nurse Reaver, if you could get those crew reports to me in just a little while. Lieutenant, if you would follow me. My office is right over here.
She gets off the examination table and follows you to your office.
All right. And I go in, close both doors, and activate my, doctor silence thingy, more or less.
So you just close the door.
Yeah, essentially.
Got it.
I just wanted it to sound cooler.
Well, I would have said that too, because I think a lot of, in at least a couple of the TV shows, there was no door.
Sort of, yeah, there was really no door than
Yeah,
the one going into.
I don't think the EMH on Voyager had a door.
Yeah, mine does.
Okay. Lieutenant, we're soon to be headed back to a nearby space station, Narendra, if you've ever heard of it. It would be, I think, in your best interest to tell me everything you know about that planet and what y'all were doing there. And he
Research.
looks at
We were doing scientific research and R&D development. Classified. Above your, pardon the human term, above your pay grade, Captain. But we really need to go after those researchers. My companions are in extreme danger.
What researchers?
The rest of the crew of the outpost, they were taken.
Taken where?
The doctor not... They were taken by the Romulans. The Romulans attacked the outpost.
Did she tell me this before? Because I honestly, as a player,
Yes.
don't remember that.
I think it was
kinda
last
did.
game. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then we will, if we could, retcon that I did tell the captain, because I, as a
No,
player,
we're not
forgot.
going to do that. Because that changed
Fine.
entirely what I would have done.
Oh, fine.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to live with that one.
Very well.
So
That's why you take
I'll look
notes.
over at the doc very surprised. Like, I thought you said there was only one.
There was only one on the planet. The rest of the people that I did find on the planet were dead, including, I think, 2 Romulans? Or a Romulan?
It was a Romulan and another Starfleet officer who was dead on the floor. Nearby.
Damn it, Doctor, this is no time for semantics about who is on a planet and who is not on a planet.
I apologize, Captain. I was not aware of our situation until recently. At least not that situation. That one was actually set in your mind, because he's not going to outwardly disrespect you like that.
Unfortunately, Lieutenant, this is going to become a diplomatic situation. This information... I do understand. I mean, if you tell me the nature of your research, it might change my mind. If you were doing something so reprehensible as weapons, as super weapon development, or cloning, or some other, or cloaking technology, if you were developing something truly illegal, I might take action to save the face of the Federation. But if you were researching the flora and the fauna, then this has become a diplomatic situation, because I'm not going to risk the destruction of my ship for a handful of people.
We were doing R&D development on both weapons and ways to track cloaked vessels.
Do you remember this technology? Do you remember any of the information?
This is an Ambassador-class starship, correct?
Yes.
I could you have high-resolution sensors. I could technically modify the sensors to operate at a different frequency that would allow you to track cloaked vessels.
You
that
now
that was the research I was
Keep
working
the
on with
doctors.
Doctor. I can't say his name. I'm sorry.
Okay. In that case, I'm still heading back to Narendra, and this will have to become a diplomatic situation. I have contacts in the Empire that can help us. We have a great ambassador, a very distinguished man, that will be able to help us. The Admiralty will be behind the effort to secure their release, but I'm not going to risk fighting 3 Dederdexes in an ambassador. If I had maybe a couple of Akiras with me, or hell, if I had the Kismet and the Everest, I might entertain the idea. But I can't imagine
What,
these
Captain?
cloaking
I'm sorry to interrupt,
this,
but what Derricks? We didn't detect the Derricks
I
that came
detected
out of
3 of
that
them.
attacked the outpost.
I visually confirmed 3 of them. What ship
doesn't
did
make
you know
any-
about?
It was some sort of new Romulan ship we've never seen before.
in the captain's
But that
mind,
doesn't make any sense.
he gets in his mind. You might have some questions for your wife. As he just kind of straightens up.
Captain, with the Romulans that
I'm ignoring her and talking to the doctor in my mind. I don't know that she would know anything about weapons development like that. She was a part of the regular fleet. She didn't know. I doubt she would have any information about. This sounds Tal Shiar. It reeks of Tal Shiar, and she wouldn't know about that. We can ask her.
Okay. Yes, Lieutenant, there were 3 Dederdecks, our sensor logs. I actually pulled them up on my little monitor thing and show her.
Well, I'm sure you're both right. I'm sure the Dederdexes were there, but if they detected a different type of ship, then it was probably there before the Romulans. It probably has nothing to do with those Romulans. Were you able to assess the capabilities of this ship?
No, but we do have its. We did detect it on our long-range sensor while it was cloaked. I do know it's essentially subspace frequency that they use to mask their.
Do you have any information on speed, location, direction, anything that could help us track it?
I could modify your long-range sensors with some help.
Actually, that's not a bad idea, Captain. As good as our sensors are, I could tell you they would do for an upgrade.
Doctor, why don't you take the bridge and instruct the engineer to help her make these changes, and go ahead and bring us out of warp.
Very well, Captain.
I will go talk to Sari and see what she knows about this, if anything.
And I will say, Lieutenant, if you would follow me, and I hit my comm badge. Lieutenant Delix, if you would, please come to the bridge.
He's in charge of the ship right now.
Yeah, I'm sitting. I'll basically just answer. Already in captain's chair.
Oh, I forgot about that. All right.
Maybe
That big Delobian
maybe
smile.
Delix right. Maybe Delix is like, as long as it's what word would I use? Like, not capable or possible, but as long as I have it.
All right. And
Right,
he
and
will,
then like you said, with the big Denoblian smile.
and he will show the lieutenant and go to the bridge with the lieutenant. After
And-
leaving Reaver in charge of sickbay.
Yep, and as I hear the door, the turbo lift open on the bridge, I'll just immediately stand out of habit.
I appreciate the sentiment, Lieutenant, but if you would help... I'm sorry, I didn't get your name, Lieutenant.
Zoe Newman.
Lieutenant
Newman,
Delix, if you would help Lieutenant Newman modify our sensors, seems we may be going a Romulan hunting. And he takes the center chair.
I will lead
Okay.
the lieutenant over to one of the science stations, or will this be enough, or do we need to get our hands in and change some things?
I can do the base modifications here. You probably have to go to the sensor relay on deck 12 and modify it directly from there.
Delix will nod
I can
and
input-
yeah, whatever. I imagine that. Sorry, Jamie's the one losing my training thought of thought.
Yeah,
Imagining that this person has access, or whether, in the sense of the console, will open up to the sensor section that they'll need.
Oh, she pulls it up like right away.
Oh,
like
okay.
as you're like showing her, like she like instantly like just pulls up, like she knows her way around the console.
Absolutely, and
like
then nods and heads.
In fact,
to the turbo
you're
list.
kind of impressed. You're kind of impressed, like how quickly she pulls it up.
Well, absolutely, and must already have security codes to access our ship's stuff, kind of thing. So I just like, alrighty then, must already have authority. So like I said, I'll just go to the turbo lift.
Okay. Before we do that, Captain, you head to your quarters, and I guess you're going to question your wife.
Let's not say question. That's kind of a strong word. Inquire as to some knowledge from.
Oh,
okay.
Well, I do also call Neandra to the bridge to take tech.
Well, I guess I don't know that we have a sheet for her yet.
I can make one.
Give you a sheet. You just have to.
Wait.
I'll put up a sheet. You just have to fill it in, Doctor. For her.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. I wanted to make sure before you did that we didn't have any security that already had a determination, because then that'd kind of be pointless. But we do not. So
yeah,
after this, we need to remember that Talk and Simon both need.
They do get an upgrade. So
yeah.
After this.
And Leva.
And Leva. Yep. All right, Captain. You enter your quarters to not question your wife, but be very diplomatic with her. In quotes. Acquire some information.
Well, he enters and he starts off. I thought you were gonna be you were gonna spend some time in the botany lab today.
I'm still trying to get used to the ship, but it's a little different.
As he's talking, he's gonna get some. What was that stuff you introduced him to last episode or 2 episodes ago?
Ractigino?
He's gonna get himself a Ractigino.
Okay.
Well, while I've run into you, Sensors picked up an unusual ship. I got a kind of a description of it. It's very fuzzy. I don't actually have any real sensor data. It's mostly conjecture. But I wanted to see if you'd ever seen it before. And he'll hand her a pad with the information that he got from the lieutenant.
I've never seen this configuration before.
Do you know if something like this would be Tal Shiar or the main fleet?
I mean, the Tal Shiar uses the main fleet ships all the time. They usually have no need for their own vessels. I don't know who could have built this.
That's fine. We can, talk to your mother or the admiral or someone and figure it out later.
Okay, well, I wish I could be more of help. I'm sorry.
It's not that big of a deal.
You sure? You seem a little worried about something.
Well, since Romulus, I'm always worried about something. But that's neither here nor there. I gotta get back to the bridge. I'll see you tonight.
Are we still on for tonight?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
And he'll head back up to the bridge.
Alright. Okay, so at this point, guess what we get to do? The favorite thing that the doctor likes to do.
Oh boy.
This better not be a scientific method. Oh.
This is an extended task. It's going to be
Okay.
daring plus engineering difficulty 3. Work 9, magnitude 4.
Oh, so you were talking about my actual favorite thing.
Yes, your actual favorite thing. So, yeah, so it is daring because you're kind of doing what, when you're modifying, this is going to be mainly for you, Delix, because this is pretty much, you're modifying the sensors to work in a way that wasn't really technically designed to work.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Certainly.
So, magnitude is the number of breakthroughs that you need to get.
Correct.
You get 1 for hitting 5. I think it's 1 for every 5. 1 for...
No, it's 1 for 5.
Finishing. Okay, 1 for 5, 1 for finishing, and 1 for going past 0.
Correct.
How do you get 4?
How do I get 4? Well, you'll find out.
Yeah. Okay, because I only count 3 possible.
Alright, so, Delix, Zoe comes along and is like, Lieutenant, I am ready to input the modifications. Are you ready?
Let's see. We have the miracle worker.
You did use your...
miracle worker.
Yeah.
I
Your
might be in... If you contact the captain telling him you might need more resources, I might be inclined to give it to you.
Well, he's already going to have an assist from Zoe.
Okay, then I take that back.
We also have rockster replicators.
So the only one that's going to probably apply here is going to be your intense scrutiny and miracle worker. So you're just going to bypass the resistance altogether when you roll an effect. And when you get an effect with, you'll also get an extra breakthrough. So I just need you to make a daring plus engineering. The difficulty is 3.
And we have 5 momentum, so...
I'll definitely spend 3 for 2.
Do you need to make one of those a threat?
Oh yeah, sorry. So
2 momentum and 1 threat?
2 and 1, yeah.
Okay.
2 and 1. And yeah. And I'll reroll the 1.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
5,
That's
6.
your max momentum. Roll 7 challenge dice.
Oh.
Oh, Lord.
Well, lucky you have momentum.
Yeah, get a body bag. I mean, that's bad.
Yeah. How many momentum or whatever to
Just-
reroll? How many?
Just 1. You can re-roll 5.
1 for 5? Okay, I'll do that. Pretty please. So I switch to 5, enter. Make sure I always hit enter.
Oh, much better.
And Neander's sheet is ready.
So I count 8. That's 2 breakthroughs.
Should be 3.
No, it's 2.
Isn't it 1 for
no.
each effect?
It's 1 for each. It's 1. No, it's 1 for 1 effect. If you essentially, he has to only with Miracle the way it works, and it's the same for the Doctor's equivalent, a certain way. Is as long as you get 1 effect, you get a breakthrough. But if you get another effect, you don't get 1. It's 1 or more. Okay.
So 1 for the effect and 1 for 5.
Yeah. So and then I'm spending 2 threats. You lose 4 on the work track.
What?
Yeah. I'm evil that way. Creating a complication. During like the while you're modifying the sensors, part of the problem is though the Sarek is old and she's been around for a long time, and one of the relays burnt out on you.
Bridge, give me a moment. Relay went out. I need to change out. Give me a minute.
I think you're
Well,
still
I
on
wouldn't
bridge.
say a minute.
Understood,
I would
Lieutenant.
say the amount of time it would take to do such job. You know, because Jamie doesn't know that time, but that the Delix would. So if it's 30 minutes, it's 30 minutes. You know what I mean?
All right. So it is still daring plus engineering, difficulty 2, because you did get a breakthrough.
And we still have momentum, and yeah. So 1 more red, 2 more blue.
All right.
And oh yeah, I didn't talk about focuses last time because I think I accidentally had it set to yes.
You don't have one.
Fault.
You actually
I
don't.
didn't think so. So that needs
Yeah,
to get
but
to
your the 1 was an actual 1. Your 2 was a 1
Okay.
on the roll, so that's why I didn't say anything.
Good deal. Because I just noticed that, and I apologize because I just noticed that. But it's fixed now, and here's this roll. Ooh, and so we roll that with the red.
Okay. So that is. So you spent. Yeah. Rolled 4.
Yeah, the
so
initial 1.
Spent 2.
Yeah, the initial
Yeah, and then gave me a threat.
1 and 2.
All right. Roll 7 challenge dice.
Okay. 7. Oh, nope, didn't stick.
Oh wait, that's 2 momentum.
Yeah, you only get 2 momentum from that. Well, you get the 4 breakthroughs you needed to complete the extended task, and the sensors have been modified.
What if you get the breakthroughs without finishing the work?
You can.
Okay, so I wanted to know if that you still had to finish the work or that was completed, but you're saying that's completed.
Yeah, it's complete. He got enough. He got
Okay.
breakthroughs, and he also went past the work anyway. So technically, there was
Well,
5 breakthroughs total.
Yeah.
But
I was asking in the hypothetical, though.
yeah, hypothetically, you can technically finish an extended task without even completing the work on the work track. And while Alex comes back to the bridge, Zoe will tell the doctors, like, Commander, the sensor modifications are complete. I must say, your chief engineer is quite handy.
Nods.
Are you muted, Doctor?
Sorry. What was that? I wasn't even here for it. My apologies. My food got here.
Real quick repeat. Commander, the sensor modifications are finished. Your chief engineer is quite handy, I must say.
Thank you. Well, I'm sure he'll like to hear that. And yeah. All right.
I would like to start tracking, or start looking for that vessel, if you don't mind.
Yes. Go ahead. And I hit my comm badge. Dr. Starks to Captain.
Yes, Doctor.
The sensors have been modified, and we're gonna start looking for that ship.
This will be something that they might cover in any future command courses you take. When we're in a tenuous situation, please do not paint a half a sector of space with sensor scans that could give away our position without asking the captain. But yes, you may continue with the scans. I'll be up to the bridge soon.
Very well. He just gets a really snarky look that nobody sees except maybe Neandra, because it's so quick.
Don't worry, Prax saw it in spirit. Prax was there with you.
Prax is probably cheering him on at this point.
Oh, Delic saw it. Delic saw it because since Jamie has no worry about the character's reputation up or down, Delic saw it. Just saying.
Anyway, so So at this point, this is an extended task. Unfortunately, this was kind of more geared towards Altera, but Lieutenant Newman is a 5 science, and
the doctor's up there if we need to.
Yeah.
Her science is better than mine.
Yeah.
I mean, you have access to more talents and determination, so that it's not just straight
she's
up.
NPC.
+1.
She's essentially a full-fledged, like, notable deck to the heels NPC. So she has determination and talents and stuff.
Oh, you said Zoe. I thought you were talking
Zoe.
about a support character. My bad.
No. So, for this case, I can roll for her, and let you guys kind of dictate how much momentum and stuff like that if you want her to use it. But this is going to be a difficulty 3. It's reason plus science. Work is 15, magnitude is 5, resistance is 3. Delix, the one thing, as I didn't say, but what you'll realize, like, during the modifications she told you to make, essentially what they're doing is the sensors modification is allowing you to track the masking that the cloak vessels do for their warp trails. And it can only detect cloak vessels while they're at warp.
That's probably what's in the treaty between the Romulans and the Federation regarding not to use type of thing, so I'll keep that to myself. But interesting.
Do you have? Can we get an assist from a character?
This would actually be assisted from the ship, sensor
Okay.
science. So, she does have a focus because she has a focus in sensor operations.
And difficulty 3. I say we probably have her roll. Does she have any ability to re-roll based on
She
momentum?
Bold science.
Okay. I suggest we let her roll 4 dice. Spend 2 momentum, 1 threat. What does everybody else think? I just
Works for me.
keep up the momentum a little bit high, but also guarantee successes is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Engine's con. So, what is the Sarek?
That is Engine's con.
No, it's sensors. Sorry.
Oh, sensors. Same.
Yeah. Sensor
It
science.
was sensors. Oh, it's the same.
It's the same, so it doesn't matter. All right.
Go ahead and change that.
It's 5, so no, more than 5. My bad. It's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. So you get 3 momentum, and she's rolling 7.
Does she doesn't get the piercing, does she?
No, she doesn't have that. So that's only, let's see, it's 2, 4. At 6, that's 3 on the work track.
I think we re-roll and piercing. Probably re-roll and buy 1 piercing.
All right.
That's a poor re-roll.
Yeah. That's 7 piercing,
Yeah,
so that's 6 on the work track.
Yeah, if we get to 5, then we can just go on to the next roll. There ain't no reason to spend anything on that.
So yeah, that is 1 breakthrough and 6 done on the work track, and then difficulty goes down to 2. And I rolled the wrong thing. Luckily, did this aim. Yeah, they're the same, but yeah. Actually, no, they're not. But it's okay. So next roll.
I think this time we don't spend any threat or momentum. It's a difficulty 2. We got the ship.
Well, you could use 1 threat, and she just rolls 3.
Yeah.
Just
for the reroll.
That's fine.
You rolling 1. All right.
Well, can we save that? Because you may roll a complication.
I already.
Oh, okay. So they're all running together, so I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably re-roll and a piercing.
All right. So we go down to 2 momentum. Let's see, you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 7. It's a breakthrough. Difficulty goes down to 1. And the work is at 13 total.
So how are we going to do the extra magnitude without Jamie's special ability?
Roll again.
Roll again.
Well, after we hit -1, though. That's what I'm asking. So once work has finished and gone past, we've earned the 3. No, because we'd still have 2 magnitude left.
No, when the work's finished, the task is completed, no matter where you're at on
Okay.
on breakthroughs.
So it's breakthroughs or work once
Yes.
one is finished. Okay. It has only taken me 9 months to learn that.
Well, you don't really go through it that often, so.
Yeah, that's not true at all, though. On the Azure, we did go through it often.
Well, I'm just saying, you as a Pacific player
Yeah.
didn't really get to do it all that often. So even on the Azure, I didn't really throw extended tasks at you all the time. I did that to the chief engineer, mostly.
So I guess we roll again, maybe spend a momentum and a threat. Or probably, I don't know.
2
I wanted
threat
to
and a
generate
momentum?
a little bit more.
You could just give me three threat to
I
roll
don't
4.
want to do that. Maybe just, I mean,
Typically
unless the
1.
doc says something different. Oh, yeah, that's right. So I'll just buy 1 dice with a threat, unless the doc says something different.
No, go ahead.
All right.
And we'll buy that.
Nope, reroll.
Oh, that's right.
That's 4, so 3 momentum. And here comes her challenge dice.
That's enough, isn't it?
And
we
piercing.
probably have to buy piercing.
Gotta buy. See, that's 5.
And how we were at 13, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah,
that does it.
Yeah, that will do it.
Okay.
So just you only needed 3, so you have to do piercing. You have to buy piercing to go past.
Well, I don't want to do piercing. I want to buy 1 word. There.
Okay, or that.
Contrarian bastard.
Because you needed 3 to go past. Yeah. All right, that completes the task. And I'm assuming the captain during all of this, because this is kind of, as you're at warp, she's.
We're not at warp. I ordered the dock to take us out of warp.
And so, are you on the bridge now?
Yes.
Okay. As you walk in, Captain, Commander, I have located the vessel. It's bearing 321 Mark 6. Distance is 2 light years.
Do we have a status on any other vessels present?
I'm not detecting any other cloaked vessels at warp.
So this vessel is at warp?
Yes. And they are moving away.
Helm, can you give me a time to intercept and the warp speed necessary to intercept?
This is going to be a reason plus con. This is by the ship's. What is this? The ship assist on that.
Oh, we've already activated Teak.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
We should. I think we're at 2 crew support because of Leva.
Yeah, you're at 2.
3 because we haven't activated her yet. She's just standing by at tactical. But yeah.
Oh yeah, computers plus con, and it's going to be a difficulty 3. Reason plus con, difficulty 3. It's essentially a plot course, is what you're doing.
She is cautious con, so I'll spend a moment.
Alright. Count 2 momentum gained from that. And they come back.
I meant to come up to 5, and I accidentally got 5. I think we should be at 5 total, though.
I believe so, yes. At maximum warp, you can get there within an hour. Catch up to them.
Make it so. Security, let's let's go ahead and activate general quarters. We'll go to red alert.
Lieutenant Starks, if you would.
Sorry, sound effects.
Yep.
All right. So we go to the next scene. You guys go down in momentum. You've been traveling for just about an hour at warp, and currently, as you come, Zoe goes, "I'm like, Captain, we are near the vessel. We're within long range of them. And currently, all you do is you see empty space with the starfield going by. But you are currently traveling at warp."
Question.
Can
we
we
can fire weapons in warp?
Technically, yes, you
Out of
can.
curiosity.
Okay.
And
And
question is, though, the targeting sensors will not be able to target it.
But we
Yeah.
obviously are able to find them. So some sensors are able to establish a location, correct?
Kinda. So, she didn't tell you exactly how it worked, but Delix kind of got the gist of it. But essentially, what she's doing is she's tracking the warp trail of the vessel.
Okay. Then, Delix, can you work with the lieutenant and get me a calculation on based on maintained course and speed? I need you to calculate where they would be in about 5 minutes. And I need you to transfer that information to tactical.
We're assuming they're staying on the same path as during that 5 minutes.
Your mic, Jamie.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
And
I say yes, Captain. One question, please. You're assuming that they're staying on that path for that 5 minutes?
same course and speed, and give me a continuous update, but the standard can be 5 minutes out.
Understood.
So we won't be able to take a shot for another 5 minutes, but anytime after that, we should have their position if they maintain course and speed.
Zoe comes and since she's at the sensor console or at the science station, goes, Captain, their warp trail has veered. They've changed their heading.
Helm match.
And Teak does that.
Have they changed again?
Not yet. They might. Obviously, Captain, the Romulans probably have detected our presence, but are currently not. Are wondering whether or not we can see them. It's the best guess I can give you.
Lieutenant, how accurate do you think your modifications are?
The upgrade that we gave the Sarek was to detect the micro subspace fluctuations emitted by the plasma injectors from a warp system that is used primarily with Klingon and Romulan vessels while they're cloaked.
Okay. Can you determine a distance? Like how decayed is the warp core? Or the warp trail? By the time our sensors pick it up.
I would best guess could tell you within 3 or 4 seconds.
I kind of look at the captain and say, telepathically, I say, I have a crazy idea. but he may not like it.
Who may not like it?
You.
Oh, well, I thought you were talking to me, and you said he may not like it. I was like, okay.
Well, I'm sorry. I was talking. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. You might not like it. Sorry. Pronouns hard.
Just tell me what it is.
Well, if we have about the time rate of decay, meaning with some mathematics we can actually determine our distance from them. With a full, I was going to say a full barrage of torpedoes, we might be able to knock them at least out of warp and cripple them.
Yeah, I'm ahead of you on that one, Doc. That's why I had those calculations sent to tactical.
And at that point, I kind of look at Neandra like, I hope you can make that shot. And then stern face.
Let's hold off on that a second.
Oh no, it was more of a like a look. It wasn't a verbal thing. But
let's take our seats, Doctor. I think I'm going to follow protocol and not shoot first.
Very well, Captain. And he sits in the exo seat.
Lieutenant, would you mind standing over there just so there's no interference from you being recognized by anybody?
How would they recognize me?
I do not know, Lieutenant, but it would not surprise me if someone had seen you. Just stand slightly off to the corner there. That's a dark spot on the bridge.
And
If you're needed at sensors, the engineer can tell you so.
From the two of you, since you're both telepathic-ish, you get kind of like a puzzled.
You told me she was
from her.
human.
She is human, but she's definitely like puzzled and confused. Like, how would they recognize me? Type mental's like.
Okay.
Lieutenant, they may have seen you get in that locker.
Or one of your people may be on the bridge and used as a hostage, and I don't need them calling out to you.
That makes a little bit more sense. I will step over here. And she walks to where she's out of sight.
Thank you. Engineer, hail them. General frequency.
Healing.
Response?
In your mind, you get, I probably should have put on that third pip, huh? And that was it. That's all you get from him.
Yeah. So, General Hale comes out, and you don't get a response. Like, so are you saying something like it's just a General Hale like trying to hail the vessel, or do you have like a line you wish to say?
No, at first it was a general hail. If I don't get a response, then I will escalate.
All right.
So the official line is no response?
No response, Captain.
Okay, Chief Engineer, open a line.
Line open.
This is the USS Sarek. We've received distress calls in this area, and your vessel matches the identification of one of the vessels that was known to be in distress. We would appreciate it if you heave to and contact us back.
You don't get a response, But the warp trail. I'm assuming you had someone at the science station.
Jamie's standing there.
Okay. Jamie.
Sure.
Real quick.
Yes.
I'll send you something here
Am I muted?
on Discord. No, you're not.
Okay. Captain, the warp trail is gone.
Fire on that course, on that solution I had you bring up. Immediately. Full spread.
Yep. Okay.
I had him pre-calculate where they would be, so I don't actually need to have them targeted anymore. If nothing gets hit, nothing gets hit, but I had their course already pre-calculated for this eventuality.
All right. Let's make. All right. So I don't really have anything. So let's make this a control plus security. This is by the ship's weapons plus security. Difficulty 7.
Can I assist since I ordered the calculation? Or can we have an assist from science because they actually made the calculation?
So I've been Zoe that would have made the calculation, so that's going to be an advantage for you guys, and that will lower the difficulty by 1. So you can either have her, I can roll for her, or you can spend 2 momentum to create that advantage.
Go ahead if you want.
Yeah, we'll spend the 2 momentum. And is it possible at all that... One second. Would it change the difficulty if I jumped up and ran to tactical to press the button?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to do that only because I have determination and the doc's wife does not. And it's a difficulty 6, so...
Okay. Sure.
Well, it's a difficulty 6,
aside.
So... Did you say daring or control?
Control.
She will step aside and just kind of like shrug at you like, okay, and step aside.
Can I use the value no secrets?
No. I don't think that would apply here.
And since there's Federation citizens involved, our Duranium Wall?
I'll accept mission overall.
Okay.
Because you're trying to find them.
I'll use momentum and threat to buy maximum dice.
That's 5, so 2 threat.
Yeah. I do not think. Can I use lead by example as a focus?
No. This would be shipboard tactical systems. Would be the focus. And the only reason why the ship is getting assisting is because of the pre-program for the advantage. Otherwise, you would not get assist from the ship because you're not going to be able to target. And you are firing torpedoes. Is that correct?
Yes, and from what I remember, we were at long range, which is torpedo range, correct?
You were at warp, and you were at long before, so I would say the minute they jumped out of warp, with the advantage, you were pretty much coming out of warp to try to maintain that long range.
I mean, that's information to us. You didn't tell us we were coming out of warp or they were going out of warp.
You would have to come... So, the trail went cold. So, and the way Zoe told you, this is something like your characters would know. So, they were following a warp trail. When the warp trail ends, it means they came out of warp.
Okay, I assumed they had some super duper cloak that they used.
No. Yeah, you were literally following their warp trail, is what you were doing.
Okay. So, but we're still at long?
theoretically, you should be.
Okay, because I knew in my head I was going to use torpedoes, and my character would know the optimal range for torpedoes. Because I already said I was going to use torpedoes. I just don't want the difficulty to go up.
No, it's still 6. And I'm just making sure I got the torpedo stuff right real quick, because I believe I get threat.
Yeah, you do.
That's weapons security.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to have to use... I
Count
want to...
5.
Yeah, I'm going to burn a value to reroll.
What value?
No secrets, because apparently there are some things that I do not know. And I can use that again on mission overall.
Yeah, I was going to either say that, or you could use our Duranium Wall, because one, you're firing on a ship that has Federation or citizens on it.
Okay, so I'll do that. And can I re-roll the ship's die or only my dice?
Your die.
Ooh,
And
that was tense.
now my question is this: is this salvo?
I do not have that on me. Let me pull up the handout.
No, salvo. No, wait. Salvo. What it does is it's going to add +1 to the damage of the torpedoes. Okay, and I gotta make sure I got the torpedo sheet set right, because they updated the sheet. And no, I do not.
Yeah, just wanted to know any changes in threat or ability to hit. What?
So, you're gonna give me 1 threat for using torpedoes, and if you do salvo, it's 2 additional more threat for an extra dice.
A challenge dice?
It has an yes. +1 challenge dice to the damage, and then it grants the spread effect, which on top of high healed.
I feel like either me or the doctor, but I feel like I did say that I was gonna do a.
We were tactical. Yeah, we were talking about it.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, because I didn't figure I could hit them with 1 torpedo. I figured I'd have to barrage an area.
Okay, yeah, no, so that would be like a salvo technically. So, all right. So, roll on the.
Oh, let me roll veteran twice real quick.
We'll roll
I
it
probably
once
should
real
have
quick.
done that. Can I not roll it for both?
Just roll it for the first one, and then what I'll do is I'll say you can take back the value, and then you can roll it again.
Oh shit.
Okay, you got it back, so you take back your value, then roll it again.
What if I don't want to take back my value?
Then I'm going to allow you the 1 reroll, so you have your determination back either way.
I can hear the wheels in his head turning. He's hardcore deliberating it.
Well, my value. So when I made the character, I did not think I could make my value. Like, I was not going to make them full sentences. Like, I feel like Alan's are like 7 or 8 words, and his are like 3 to 4. And so the fact that they're shorter, they imply less, or they're more broad, so they don't work very often. So they're kind of. It's kind of metagamey, but they just do not work very often.
All right, I'm not going to debate over it. So you get your determination back. End of that. So and then you lose the 1. So I'll say I'm the evil GM here, and since you forgot to roll your veteran before, you had to spend had a challenge of value. So I already changed the value on this ship sheet, so just hit the damage dice on the torpedo, but that's what you're rolling for damage.
Wait, so say that again. So do I roll another challenge dice because I spent 2 determination?
No. You have your
But
determination back. You have it back, but that's it. Alright?
So I challenged the value and
Yes, you challenge the value.
I'm being robbed of a determination.
No, you're not.
But I don't get to re-roll the second challenge dice.
You're fine.
Because that would give you a determination extra, and I'm not willing to do that because you forgot to roll the veteran the last time, and you went and challenged the value, or you went and challenged the value already ahead without rolling veteran.
I did that because I didn't think you could do it while you were in the middle of the roll. I didn't think you would allow me to challenge, like to roll veteran and apply it to a roll that I did not have the determination for before I had rolled. I don't care.
Anyway, either way, I'm only allowing you to roll the one challenge dice.
What am I supposed to do?
Roll the torpedo damage on the ship.
How many is that? Oh, the ship has it.
The ship has it. Just hit the torpedoes button. I'm going to roll a challenge.
Said hello.
Yeah, you said hello.
We don't have any momentum, so it's kind of a moot point to spend.
Yep.
Sorry, I am calculating some stuff here real quick.
And this is where we die.
I mean, we got a good hit in there. Their shields. That's probably their resistance and a damage to shields, or their resistance and 2 damage to shields. I don't have the effects of salvo in front of me, and I can't remember them. So
salvo, when you deal damage, it grants the effect of spread, but essentially, what spread does is it gives you an extra breach.
Okay. We probably did not get a first breach.
You did roll an effect. It's a random system that is hit, which the damage is halved. And this additional hit is resolved separately.
I guess we hit them?
So, in either case, you do hit them. The vessel comes out of cloak, but they don't look too happy, and they are currently powering up shields and weapons.
Oh yeah, they didn't have shields, so we really nailed them, actually.
Well, they still have their resistance.
You still have resistance.
Yeah, we didn't hit them that hard. Okay, do we have time to take an action before they raise their shields again?
That was their action, essentially, is...
Okay.
So we're now at the start of combat. So it's you.
I guess I'll shoot again. Wait, by shooting again, since we weren't in combat yet, do I incur a penalty? Or...
Technically, yes, and you're also at long.
I mean, long is good for torpedoes, but they have shields, which is bad for torpedoes. I guess our best option would be to go evasive maneuvers and into medium. And what's our power situation since we had a little bit of time?
It would have your backup full.
Okay. Do we have any other votes?
I mean, if you want to fire again, go ahead.
Well,
so I need to
build
know
this tactical officer.
real quick. So I need to know crew support of who you're activating, and for this. So
Teeks
I
is
know you're
already activated as pilot, and then we already have the docket over at sensors, and
Well, it can be, yeah.
I will let
We had
the...
Lieutenant Newman at sensors, actually.
Okay,
Well,
she can be at sensors now, and engineer can be at engineering. And Teeks is already activated in a pilot. I will go away from the tactical station, I guess. That may be a minor action on my turn, because I'm going to allow Naranda, whatever her name is, to take the tactical
Neandra.
spot. Neandra.
But yes.
Okay,
Because,
so you're at 4 crew support total used.
yeah.
Alright.
But I'm going to... I guess I'll take my turn... No. I don't want to use the direct yet. So we'll just let Teeks go, and he can put us evasive maneuvers and into medium.
Alright. It's difficulty 0.
And
That
is
would be
daring or
a
control?
daring, and he uses 1 power. Daring con. Assisted by the ship's engines con. Oh, sorry, structure con. My bad. Assisted by the ship's structure plus con. It's difficulty 1 for the evasive. Forgot it goes up by 1.
You said structure con?
Structure con for the ship, and it's daring con for the NPC.
Who needs an NPC?
Well, not NPC, but supporting character.
No, I was joking because I already got it. The ship got it. I guess I still got to get a 1.
You still have to get a 1 for the success to count.
And he has helm operations.
Yes. So daring con. Alright. You bank 2 momentum. And I don't believe you guys have quick to action, correct?
Nope, that's to Carrick.
Alright. So unless you spend the 2 momentum, the turn passes to them.
You know what?
No.
I think we should. I mean, there's no real reason to save it. We can try to hit him again real quick.
Actually, Lieutenant Newman, scan for weakness,
No.
please. Oh, go ahead.
My
bad.
Yeah, no, you because you don't have crisis management, right? Starix?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
I don't think either one of us do.
Nope.
Why would we need crisis management?
Well, there's a thing you can do with it. So you could technically order Newman to scan for weakness, and then you can turn around and order the NPC for a swift task, which would increase difficulty by 1 if there was enough momentum generated to then fire weapons. And you are still technically at long range.
Oh, I thought you could move while doing the evasive. I thought that was part of the evasive, was that you could move. Why does it say that?
He doesn't say that. It doesn't really say that.
Yeah.
That's the issue. I will allow you during the evasive to count as also as a maneuver that moved into medium range of it.
Okay. Then in that case, I will...
So who are you wanting to go next?
I guess we do have to scan for weaknesses because the difficulty is now 3 to hit with phasers.
What do you mean?
A standard difficulty 2 for phasers at medium range, plus 1 for evasive maneuvers.
Yes. Yep. That is correct.
Let's do what the doctor suggested, and we'll do spend 2, and she can do scan for weakness.
This is going to be a difficulty 2 for her, because you're at medium. It's +1, and then it's +1 difficulty for scan for weaknesses, and then an additional difficulty increase for each range increment.
Does the ship get an assist?
Yes, the ship, it's sensors plus security.
I guess go ahead and spend whatever she needs to get the reroll.
Okay, will that be a threat? And do you want me for her to reroll that? Get 3 momentum out of that, and so the ship for the scan for weaknesses, it actually is only on the next attack. So I actually did this wrong the last time you encountered it. So the next attack, the ship gains piercing 2 quality, ignoring 2 resistance per effect rolled, and since there's also a +1 extra challenge dice for each challenge dice, or if I'm reading this correct. Okay, on the next attack, if there are any extra d20s purchased, so if you're using threat or momentum spends, you get a +1 challenge dice for each damage rolled for how many momentum you purchased.
Okay.
So yes. But yeah, scan for weakness, and she's pinpointed certain weak targets on the enemy Romulan vessel. She also does know, like, this thing, and on your view screen, it's huge. It's almost big as AD Derek's class. It's pretty big.
It's good I didn't know that until we were in combat.
Well, you didn't know that until, you were in combat.
It wasn't pertinent information.
Well, there wasn't enough information. Remember, they were on a planet, so they only caught the warp trail of the ship. They didn't actually see how big it was. They just know that it differed from Derek's class versus, other vessels as well.
Yeah. I'm mostly joking.
All right, it is their go. Why not? They're going to take a pot shot at you. I believe it's a difficulty 3 to hit.
If they're using phasers, yes.
Yes, they're using phasers. That is 8 damage. So subtract your scale, that's 3. Oh wait, no, sorry, it's vicious 1. So
2. What is it? Does vicious 1 add it?
It's 1 damage per effect, so that's a lot of effects.
Oh god damn.
Yeah.
So much for that fight.
15, that's 10 damage. You take a breach. I do believe, do you still have shields?
Yeah, we have like 12 shields.
And your weapons take a hit.
I mean, in the long history of the Sarek fighting Romulan vessels, this is what happens every time.
Yeah, that's most unfortunate.
Oh boy.
Well, Doc, you got your wish. We're going to die. We will...
Hold on real quick. Turn does pass to you. I am using a different tractor real quick, so I'm just adding things in. So you took a breach to your weapons. Currently, right now, weapon systems are fluctuating. You need to use a minor action to restore before you can make an attack.
I thought one damage wouldn't do anything to us.
No, it's just impact. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything. The weapon systems are down. You have to use the character's minor action before you fire. You have to use a minor action to restore. It's free. You don't have to do a task or anything like that. It's free in a way.
Then I guess the tactical will go.
Okay. Then
actually, we may need to do shields. Because the number of dice they get isn't going to change. They're going to murder us next round if we don't have any shields back.
very well, then Lieutenant Delix, if you would, please.
Absolutely. And what do I need to roll?
I think it's control engineering.
It's control plus engineering, difficulty 1, assisted by the ship's structure plus engineering. You'll get 2 shields back plus 2 more for each momentum spent, which is repeatable.
So we probably want you to try to do this without using any spins, because we want to put the momentum after.
The only one would be 1 threat for bold.
Go ahead.
So 1 threat to get 1 extra die, and the bold possibility. And let's see, emergency repairs, EPS systems, warp field. No, not warp field, because right now this is about.
It would be like, I don't think you have a focus.
Survival.
Can we?
No.
Can we say that he does he takes his minor action to undo the weapon damage and then does this?
Yeah, could.
Yeah.
Because we might want to use aim or whatever it is.
You can't use aim.
There is a thing though, isn't there?
No, there is aim, but that's for ground combat only. It's not for starship combat.
I know aim itself is not, but I thought there was an analog.
No. There is not. You can do it's prepared and what's the other one? You can do interact, change position, prepare, raise, lower shields, or restore. Those are the only minor actions you can do within starship combat.
So yes. Yeah.
So yes, give me for.
Oh, that was engineering. I meant to do engine. It's
structure plus engineering. But yes, control. Delix, give me control plus engineering, difficulty 1.
But emergency repairs doesn't help?
No, not in this case.
Okay.
It's 2 momentum gained. You get 2 shields back. So unless you want to spend momentum to regenerate more shields.
Yeah, we do.
At least those 2.
So we're up to 4. we could have a total of 8 more. And to
So
get
spend
8,
those
we would
2
need to
and
spend.
the extra 2.
Spend 4
Right, so
momentum. Oh no, sorry.
Yeah.
2 momentum to get 8. Or no, 2 momentum for 4.
No, we're at 4, and there's 8 left that we do not have.
Yeah, the 2 floaters and then the 2
No,
from the
oh.
5 that we see right there. So yeah, that'll be the 4 that
It's
we're
2
talking about.
momentum per. It's 1 momentum per 2 shields.
So we would need 4 to get to maximum.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
Yeah,
I
it's
think
for
we may have
momentum.
been. I think some of us may have been talking about momentum, and some of us were talking about shields. I should have specified. I'll go ahead and spend that unless there's objection.
No.
Well, no, that's what I was talking about. Is there's 2 momentum that we hadn't added on there yet. We were still
No,
at 5,
he did.
so it'd been those 2.
No.
Plus
You
2
were at
more
3.
would make the 4.
You were at 3. You went to 5.
Yeah.
And then we
You're down
spent
to
4.
1.
Yep.
Okay.
Never mind. I disagree, but okay.
Turn passes to them.
Oh, did
You're
that
still
take
an
a
awesome
power?
engineer, Delix. Yes, it did.
No, it doesn't. 3 gen. Oh no, sorry. It's a power. Yeah, no, it takes 1 power. My bad. 1 power.
Yep. I was about to call the doctor a saboteur.
No, he's right.
What? Oh.
No, he's right. It's 1 power.
You would almost think I do this for a living on another game. Huh.
Right?
They failed some kind of maneuver check.
No, they didn't.
Oh, it was a difficulty 1.
Okay. And it goes back to you.
I'm afraid that might have been attack pattern.
No, attack pattern is difficulty 2.
Time to shoot.
Okie dokie.
Alright, so they did a evasive, so it's going to be difficulty 4. Since you guys have evasive on there as well.
Okay.
I mean, can she pull it off? I can use a determination.
Yes, she can.
Okay. We only
Use
have 1
little
momentum.
faith. Okay. She's gonna give you 2 threat and take that momentum. Shipboard tactical systems as a focus.
Yep. Just got it. Roll the phaser damage on the ship. Oh wait, you spent 3 momentum, right? Add 3 more challenge dice to that. Okay.
Jesus.
We'll spend the 1 to reroll, I guess.
All right, that's 7 challenge dice to reroll. So we got 3.
One of y'all take the name of RNGesus in vain. Cause this is awful.
1, 2.
8.
Fingers crossed that they're
And
size 5 and not
effects.
6.
Well, you have 3 effects, so that's 6 piercing. Then you have the phaser rays, which is versatile 2. So you need to tell me what you're using the versatile 2 for.
There's no way they have that much resistance unless they have something crazy like plating or whatever. So I think we put it into damage.
Sure, why not?
All right.
Because that's 6 piercing. So they don't have that high unless they have the whatever you call it.
A blade of armor?
Yeah.
Oh, don't put it past him.
Well, they're not Federation, so I feel like that would be a stretch.
All right. A turn passes back to you guys.
Do they still have shields?
I cannot answer that for you because that would be
Wait, we could certainly read
Yeah,
that they have shields up or not.
Yeah, they still have shields up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's their turn. We don't have. I don't even think we could buy it if we had the momentum.
No.
You can't. You're still in the first round though. So all I have left is the doctor and
Oh,
the captain.
that's it. Oh yeah, us.
Oh,
Well,
they
if
can't
that's
go anymore?
No, they can go. It's just you two
Oh.
haven't gone yet, and they still have 2 goes.
Yeah, so it's their turn.
That's
I just
right.
went.
Yeah, it is there. That's right. Yep. Nope. Yep.
I didn't go.
Well,
She went.
yeah, I'm losing it. It's all right. What's the rules, real quick?
I think, Doctor, we're gonna have to change out our weapons for something with vicious.
I mean, if you can talk Starfleet into letting us have disruptors,
I mean,
I don't think that's a possibility.
they're out here doing all kinds of illegal research. Certainly, they could do some illegal disruptor technology.
Doctor just kind of like
I'm not saying that in
cocks his head to the
character.
side. I know.
I don't think you can really get into character in combat because it's only like 4 seconds per turn or whatever. Good God.
I'm not hitting you.
We can only hope.
There are other things that I'm actually doing, so.
Oh,
Okay.
he's killing hostages.
No, I'm not killing hostages. It's back to you.
I mean, now I'm a little worried that he has some like giant.
I restored power. Is what
Okay.
I did. All I did was get back power. Is all I did. They have to spend
can't even
power
let-
too.
He can't even let me fear dying. He has to let me know that I can't even fear it. I can't come up with fantastical situations.
Well, if
I
you're
guess
done,
I'm glad to know that there's no death rate.
if that is all, I can do something, I suppose.
I could direct Neandra to fire again.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I can't do that.
It'd be difficulty 4. You go and do that.
Yeah, but I get the assist and the ship gets the assist, so.
Yeah.
And we get
Do
a
you have a visor?
reroll. I do.
Yep, and then you get a free reroll.
What does follow my lead do again?
I don't remember, but it does not apply in this situation, unfortunately.
Well, no, I thought it has something to do with if you assist somebody and spend a determination, then you get to do something, I think. I think it does apply, but only if I spend a determination. Let me get the book.
At any rate, I think I'm going to.
Here's the thing, though. You have to do a task, okay? A actual non-assisting a task. So it would not apply for this because you're assisting. The only one that's going to apply for this situation is going to be advisor. So follow me like once per scene when you see at a task or in combat or other perilous situation, you may spend 1 determination. If you do so, choose a single ally. The next task that ally attempts counts as having assistance from you using your presence plus command. So if you went out there and fired the phasers on the ship, and then someone else fired the phasers on the ship, and by you spending that determination, that ally gets an assist from you. Okay?
Okay. I don't think that's entirely useful right now.
Yep, I'm rolling 3 dice.
So you're giving me 1 threat?
Yep.
It is difficulty 4.
Yep.
And does lead by example help in my assist?
No. Do you have tactics?
Oh, no, I did accidentally had focus selected because I was talking about focus. So that should only be a 1, I think. No, I have diplomacy, Starfleet protocol, persuasion, lead by example, and evasive maneuvers.
No, unfortunately not. Okay, so that's just the 1. I need the 4. No momentum, but yeah, you hit.
He can re-roll that 0.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Reroll the 0. See if you get no momentum or a complication. Nope. Alright, roll the ship's damage. Keep in mind, you do not have scan for weaknesses.
Okay. I don't have the
I got it.
sheet up.
And versatile. We can spend 1 to re-roll and probably 1 for pierce.
Sure.
Yeah, you could do that.
I mean, 2. We could do 2 for piercing. That would be a guaranteed 4. Do we think we could get? I don't think we could get 4 out of 3 dice.
So you're at 6 damage right now. Total.
Yeah, we don't know the resistance. So I'm really assuming that
told you, like Newman told you, they're just as big as the Derricks.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that's no damage. So I'm thinking we do 2 piercing with the versatile.
So okay, and that is actually going to be a breach. Wow.
Oh, we're double on engine.
Yeah.
Do we need 1 or 2 more?
A lot more.
Oh, I didn't think you had to max it out. But their engines should be damaged at least.
They're still impacted, if you really want to know.
Really?
Yeah. But they lose power again.
I guess small victories.
See, and it passes them. I have all this threat.
I think we have to sign a petition to get GMs to put us against ships of our own size.
Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of stuff out there for Romulans.
Yeah, I feel like we are very much punching way above our weight, or under our weight. I can't remember. But we're definitely punching people we should not be punching.
Be over your weight.
Well, because I was thinking that phrase meant you're doing better than normal. Like, punching above your weight means you're, like, punching harder than you should. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, I don't really remember, but that is a complication. Spinning thread to make that go away. And I get one. Oh, I'm not going to put that back. Okay, and it goes back to you.
I guess that means it's my turn, huh?
Yes, it is your turn. Now keep in mind, you could do this, Doctor. You can do a control plus, because you did take a breach. You could do You're on the bridge though, right?
Yeah, Reaver's in sick bay.
Then never mind. You have to be in sick bay for this.
I use my minor action to go to sick bay.
Okay. Essentially, what you can do is you can do a daring plus medicine task with a difficulty of 2. Assisted by the ship's computers plus medicine, and then you can choose a department to get a free reroll on.
Okay.
Well, that's
sure.
probably security.
Yeah.
Security or engineering?
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
That was computer's medicine?
Yes, computer's medicine.
Yeah.
And it's dairy medicine for you.
Yeah. Take a threat for a 3rd dice. Son of a bitch.
What was the
I
difficulty?
didn't have any
3 momentum. Oh, sorry, you get 1 momentum.
Oh,
So you succeed at the task, so I could take that as
I
threat.
will spend my determination to reroll it.
Okay.
We could use the momentum, so you can reroll 2 dice, I think, now.
Yep.
Don't do that. Oh, god damn it.
Son of a bitch.
Well, you gain 2 momentum total.
We'll
Can't
buy
do
away
it.
the complication with the 2 momentum. No, we won't. I think we just take it. We
You
need
wanna
the
take
momentum.
Sure, why not?
We need momentum.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, I'm going to take that as threat, because I don't feel like coming with a complication right now.
And engineering gets the reroll.
Okay. And let's see, they get to go. So difficulty 5. Why not?
Because we're your friends? Is that not a good reason?
That means nothing.
That would be a miss.
So we're back at the top of the order?
We are back at the top of the order, yes.
That means we no longer have invasive maneuvers.
You have until Teak goes.
So
If we
does
put
not
Teak
go.
last, then it
Yep.
continues. Oh, that's broken. I'm sorry,
Double-
Teak, you're going last.
Rip headphone users. Okey-dokey.
I'm thinking we fire.
Okay.
Or you could do scan for weaknesses again, and then fire.
Oh, this is
Yes.
true.
Lieutenant Newman, if you would, please.
At least the GM's helping a little bit.
I am helping a little bit, because I feel sorry for you guys right now. So, you know what? She's going to take a threat for the reroll.
Sure.
Because, why not?
I mean, there's lots of
difficulty
reasons
2.
why not.
Right. So, difficulty 2.
Assisted by...
the ship's sensors plus security.
Too bad we don't have a reroll for security.
Well, she rolled away the complication. That's 2 momentum gain for you guys.
I guess we really didn't need the reroll. I'll take back my accusation.
That's because she's got bold.
Well, I think it only counts for the ship anyways. Doesn't it?
No, it's the crew.
Okay.
So it's whatever crew, like, so it's whatever department.
Oh, I thought it was the department on the ship's sheet, but you mean it's like the department that person is assigned to.
No, it's the part. Well, no, it's the ship sheet. So it's whatever
Okay.
department you use for that ship sheet. So you did engineering. So the next engineering task is going to get the free reroll on the ship.
Oh, but it can go to any of the dice rolled, not just the ship's dice. That's what I was asking. Whose
No,
dice?
I think it's just. I believe it's just the ship. It's
Okay,
worded
yeah, that's
funny.
what I was.
Yeah, it's worded kind of funny, but I think it's just the ship is what it's implying. 'Cause this is the first time
Well,
I've ever.
I think most
used
of the
it.
times, if you get the option, it tells you what you can reroll. Like, because one of Alan's talents has something to do with that, and it specifically says you or the ship.
So here's what it says: if successful, the next task that uses that department may reroll 1d20, as injured personnel from that department rush back to work.
That sounds like the department, not the people.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's the ship.
Forgot what we were doing. Oh,
It's
Yeah.
So Zoe went. So it goes to them. Technically, it's actually supposed to, they should have went first, but it's all right.
do you want them to go first?
No, but they get to go, unless you guys want to keep the initiative.
Nope.
All right.
Unless the doctor says something else.
So yeah, this goes to difficulty 3 because they lost their evasive. You know, why not? I have threat.
Oh,
And they
shit.
miss. God, the rolls.
Don't say that. You rolled so many on that
The first hit.
challenge.
It scared
You
the
don't-
living shit out of you guys.
Yeah, you don't get to complain about the dice at this point. Maybe if you miss a few more shots, I'll become sympathetic. But right now, we're the ones being insulted by RNGesus.
All right, it is back to you.
We fire.
Okay. And what's the difficulty?
Difficulty is 3 because you have evasive maneuvers up.
Okay. I'm going to spend.
Don't spend.
Momentum.
Oh, spend all of the momentum. All of it. Because that's what we get 4 extra challenge dice if you do that.
It's 3 for 2 more dice. If you're rolling 5.
Well, spend a
then-
threat. Yeah, go ahead and add a threat so you can spend that extra one.
Okay,
Keep in mind,
sure. I'll
she
go
doesn't
to
have
4
determination.
dice.
All right. You're going to 4 or to 5?
4 dice.
So are you spending 2? You spending 3 momentum or 2 momentum?
2
and a threat?
momentum. 2 momentum
No.
and a threat. Or all 3?
Well, yeah, so
Okay. all
the
3
reason
then.
I wanted you to spend more is because we do more damage the more you spend. That's why I was
Yeah.
suggesting you roll a 5th die.
Well,
And if Prax is going to let you say you spent 3 momentum. That depends on
You
Prax.
can spend 3 momentum and give me 3 threat, and you can roll all 5 dice.
Sure, why not?
Are you going to let him just roll one extra dice, or is he going to roll all again?
It doesn't matter.
You have to roll one. Yeah, you have to roll another
Okay.
one.
Okay,
I
so
did and failed.
in that case, we spent 3 momentum and 1 threat. Or was it 4 momentum and 1 threat?
3 momentum and 3 threat, I thought.
Yep. It was
So
3 and
yes.
3.
Oh, it doesn't matter how we buy the dice. I'm getting...
Doesn't matter. Yeah, it does not matter how you buy the dice.
Okay. But we got 6 there. And
Got
then we go
6.
down by a power.
Go down by power. It's you're at 2, so you're at 5 momentum total.
Well, that was helpful.
Yeah. You also...
Does she have any plans to become a lieutenant commander?
I mean, technically she would be. She
Oh, we said she couldn't be
Story-wise-
higher than lieutenant.
So
yeah,
roll...
because of
Okay, roll the damage on the ship sheet plus 6 more challenge dice.
I can just put in 6 in the box for the phasers.
Yeah, you can. Just make sure you mark it back at 0 again after the
Yep.
shot.
God damn.
Wow. 2, 4, 6, 8.
death beams are the best.
Yeah, because
Well,
there's...
that's 12.
That's maximum piercing, too.
Yeah,
They
it's
got no
also max.
resistance. So we're going to put the extra 2 into damage.
Sure, why not?
Oh, actually, do we want to spend another 2 or 3 on damage? Because, wait, let me see how many... Because isn't it a breach for every 5? Or
No.
No, it's breach past 5.
Oh, I was trying to figure out if you could stack breaches by doing more damage. Okay.
And then it's additional breach if the shields go out.
Oh, the shields went out.
So here's the
I think
thing,
we
though.
could be
Like,
confident.
so you're versatile too. This is a teaching moment for you guys. Spend the versatile 2 on devastation.
Yep, devastating.
That
What
gives
does
you
devastating do?
another breach.
Oh. Does it cost both of them?
Yes,
Or-
it costs both of
okay.
them.
Can we spend more momentum on devastation?
No, you can only do it once.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's what we'll do then. Oh boy. There's that 3 engines. That's, there's no way they're still just impacted. They gotta be damaged.
But their shields are down, right?
Their shields are down.
It's torpedo time, boys.
No, we're spending 2 momentum. Lieutenant Delix, lock onto the Federation signatures and beam them the hell out of there.
Oh
Well,
shit, we don't want to kill them,
hold
that's
on.
right. No, they still get to shoot at us though, so be careful. I don't know, I could try to hail them. I don't know if that's gonna ruin a turn.
Yes, but see, if we spend the 2 momentum, we keep the initiative, making that transporting part of our turn.
Yeah, but we can see if they'll stand down, is what I'm saying.
How about we get them out and then see if they'll stand down?
This is good practice.
So since you guys did not do that part, so what exactly are you doing? Are you spending 2 momentum to keep the initiative and Delix goes, and you try to beat them out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Lev is going to try to beam them out because she is at the pad. And she has a focus, and we do not want 4 difficulty. We want 3 difficulty.
So real quick, Leva's gonna come up to you and say she's detecting 57 comm badges.
Uh-oh. Because we can only transport like 4 or 6 people at a time.
6 at a time.
Then Lieutenant Leva, hold. We're gonna try something else. We can, Doctor, I think we either try to hail them or we try to destroy their weapons. Which, destroying their weapons might take us a while and we might accidentally cause a warp core breach in the meantime.
Alright. Then
The one thing you guys kind of forgot to do is you could have technically spent momentum to drain their power.
I did not know you could do that.
You can.
What is that?
how do we do that? Do we just give you momentum and say
You spend momentum, so like the versatile 2, you would use that towards momentum. So it is a momentum spend that's repeatable.
I did not know that?
Yeah.
So it's power loss. It's 1 power per momentum spent.
Where is that? I don't see that in the tasks.
That is page 232. It's a weapon.
Oh,
it's a momentum when you do damage.
Okay.
So, yeah, on page 232, it's the.
Oh, it is in the moment. Well, it's in the momentum spend in the handout. I didn't see.
Yeah.
It's 1 R attack removes 1 point of power.
The R stands for
wow.
repeatable.
Repeatable. Well, so much. Maybe next time.
Yeah. Do you want to hail them? We can hail them. Why not? They're still gonna shoot at us.
I don't know.
But...
Yeah, does that takes the turn, doesn't it? Because there's no wording for that in the actual things you can do in con.
So, pretty much, you're. I'm gonna say right now, you're probably just gonna get static from them. They're not even gonna respond.
Okay. Then in that case, I think
we start transporting, and then hopefully we can get as many as we can.
no, they're out of 57. If we're doing 6 every action, they're gonna obliterate us for not taking any turns, or this is gonna take an hour to, because it's gonna take us forever to do that in combat. So I think what we have to do is maybe destroy their engines or their weapon. Well, not their engines. I think we have to destroy their weapons and force them to talk.
Okay.
I see we could do the transport. The problem is every time we take the action to transport, we can only get 6 people. That means we have to do it nearly 10 times, which means either 10 rounds of combat if we do it once per round, or we're going to use all of our abilities to defend and attack on beaming people over. And even then, it's still going to take 2 or 3 rounds.
How many? Son of a bitch. How many? Is it still limited to 6 in the cargo transporter?
It's only designated for non-life forms.
Son of a. All right. Well, go ahead. Do what you want. I don't know.
Then we're gonna focus on destroying their weapons. So she's already gone. So 2 momentum to swift task.
You already spent that.
No, that was on the first round. I thought it was once every round you could do it.
No, you already spent the momentum for that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then if I go, I can I will get the reduced difficulty. If she goes, I don't think there's really any benefit to your girl going, except that she has a focus.
No, just go ahead. You
Well,
can make the roll.
Well, I'm trying. Well, because I can direct her to take the roll, and she gets an assist
And a free reroll.
and a free reroll. So let me direct her to go again.
Okay.
How many dice? It's a difficulty 3.
Probably go ahead and buy 2 more dice.
Okay. With momentum, so we're down to 1.
So, real quick, I'm gonna let you guys
No,
know.
because you have to spend a threat.
No, you don't.
No, he has to get the reroll.
No, he doesn't. Because his character doesn't have it. Doesn't have doesn't have any talents at all. That sporting character. You're getting the reroll because of your advisor talent.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Here's the thing though. So, I suggested to you guys earlier that you could spend the momentum to drain power from the ship.
Oh yeah, that's true. How about this? I just give you 3 threat for... No, I got it. 3
we
threat.
actually have to hit them first again, don't we?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I got this. I think I got this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm giving you hints to make you betterly tactically prepared.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take it. So yeah, I'm rolling 4 dice. I get to reroll that complication.
Well, you have to wait and get to wait for the assist from the captain.
Oh yeah.
It still counts, but it's fine.
Ship. Wait,
that's 4.
Ship.
Yeah, ship.
We still have momentum.
You gain 1 momentum, so you're at 5. You can spend momentum to get rid of the complication, or you can give it, or I can take threat for that complication.
Yeah, we'll spin.
Yeah. And roll the damage dice, if you would.
This is going to be a little bit lackluster compared to last time.
I mean, yeah. It's not too bad.
That's
Oh
7.
shit! I should have thought about that. We should have given him the complication for the threat because we need momentum now.
No, that's fine.
Well, I get
Piercing 2 for the versatile, and then 3 into power sucker.
Wait, so we only want to do piercing if our goal is to deal damage. If our goal is to drain them of power, then we want to spend the versatile and the 3 momentum to take 5 power.
Okay, yeah. Drain 5 power then, yeah.
Alright. Their shields are down, so that is actually in a breach.
That wasn't a particularly helpful breach.
It's still a breach. Which, actually, it's more helpful than you think.
Oh, because is it for NPC ships? The rules are different.
No, this is for both. So, one, an impact on sensors is whenever the sensor systems suffer 1 or more breaches, it is disrupts the functions temporarily until the sensor operations officer performs the restore minor action. No task can be attempted which is used or be assisted by the ship's sensors. Further, until that minor action is performed, all attacks made by the ship increase in difficulty by 1.
Oh. They're at a difficulty 4.
Alright, and it goes to them.
Also, since it's on impact, it's kind of... It's not that helpful because they can just do the minor action.
Yeah, I have to actually spend I have to spend a threat to do 2 minor actions to do 2 restores, though.
Oh, because they need to restore weapons and sensors.
Yep. And why not? Because this feels very one-sided all of a sudden.
It
This is
was
actually
always one-sided. It just switched very drastically.
it's technically it's a difficulty 5, so get 1 moment, or I get 1 threat back from that.
I think it may have switched back. Well, that's not bad. That's pretty bad.
11.
Yeah, resistance 5, so that's 6 shields, and I think a breach.
As a breach to your engines.
Well, that's not that big of a deal.
Ship loses 2 power immediately. You also need to do a restore minor action for all tasks related to the ship's engines. Also, complication 1 increased by 1 and difficulty by 1 until that minor action is performed when using the ship engines.
Do we have a natural power of 15? I thought we had that.
Yeah,
secondary reactors.
Secondary reactors add 5.
Yeah, I just couldn't find it in the list, so I thought maybe someone gotten rid of it, but no.
Okay, and the turn passes back to you. Leave Delix and so I have the captain, the Neandra, and Zoe have went.
I think Delix goes and does a repair and shields.
I think he's AFK still.
I cannot roll for him. I can roll for him. You gave me access.
I gave you access.
Just checking his talent. Don't think anything's important. That's a control engineering.
You're trying to do what?
Restore shields. Well, we don't really have that much momentum. I can generate momentum.
It is difficulty. It's a power requirement of 1. Difficulty of 1. Control plus engineering. Assisted by the ship's structure plus engineering.
Let me get the ship. And he gets a reroll on this because of the dock. Given the whole department.
The ship gets the ship gets a reroll.
Yeah. What? Yeah, I did not mean him, but yes.
And then he also has bold, so he can roll 3 dice and get the reroll. It gives me a threat.
I'm actually gonna give you threat up to max.
Can you give me 6 threat?
Yep.
Alright. That's 6, so that's 5 momentum.
And 2 automatically, and we'll spend down to 3. We'll spend 2 and go down to 3 to get max shields.
Alright, goes to them.
Oh, and we did say he used a minor action to do the engine, didn't we?
I'll allow it. It's fine.
dokie then.
Because if we didn't do that, then that was a higher difficulty and all that. Because that's why I said we should do him next. I wanted to double check.
This is gonna suck. Alright.
Ooh.
It's alright. Just threat spending. Okay, it's back to you.
Okay. So I assume that's me.
Would you like to repair the weapons from sickbay, Doc?
I mean, I can. That's a minor action, I suppose.
If you're not doing anything else. Oh, we did take a breach. We did take another breach, so you can do your task again.
Yeah. So I'm going to spend my minor action doing the weapons, and then I will get working on people.
It's difficulty 2, daring plus medicine. This is by the ship's computers plus medicine.
Alright, I am spending a momentum. For third dice.
Get 2 momentum. So you're at 4.
Yep.
Oh, my bad.
And
Yeah, so free reroll on the weapon systems.
yep.
Well, for security.
Yeah.
Yep.
Goes back to them. And they can't really... Ugh. Okay. They got their shields back online. Passes to you.
It actually goes around to the next... Oh, no, pilot has to go.
Yeah, hold on though, because I think Kael'm's coming in. Kael'm, it would be your go. They're in starship combat. They are currently fighting a Romulan vessel that's very much equivalent to a Derrick's.
The Derrick's. Okay.
But it's not.
We got the upper hand right now.
Wait, what? Do we have the upper hand or no?
We do.
They do.
So,
okay. Okay. Who all has on this round?
You are the last person, and we are now losing our evasive action because it's your turn.
Okay. Well, sweet. Oh man.
I get to give myself 2 threat because he's joining the game.
Yeah, you lucky.
Really, that should be 1 threat, though, because we lost him for half a game.
You know what difficulty I'm at to hit you right now? I'm going to be spending
You
all
know
that
how
threat
much
the minute
damage you did in 1 hit on us?
Well, it doesn't really matter what the difficulty is right now, because I am going to do the evasive action.
Okay, it's 1 power. Daring plus con, assisted by the ship's structure plus con. Is that right? Yeah, structure con. Yep.
Okay. Difficulty 1, I believe.
It's difficulty 1.
Okay, well, the 2 momentum that I just gained are getting spent to our, I think the Sarek has it.
What is it? Oh, yeah, improved impulse drive, so we can improve the attack by 1.
No. Increased
Oh, that's
difficulty.
attack pattern.
That's increased difficulty.
Yeah. Which may not actually be necessary, but...
I'm doing it anyway.
We'll do it. And then I believe it's their go.
Twice. So.
Oh, you get to go 2 times in a row, because...
So I didn't do it last time, so.
Oh, that's sneaky. We offered it back, and you're like, no, I'm gonna stack it. That's devious.
Oh.
They did have us in the first half, though, Caleb.
How bad? Oh.
It was, like, over 11 on the first hit. We went down to 4 shields, and it was our resistance, so it was 5 plus 8 on the first hit.
Oh, wow.
So 13 damage on the first hit on us. And then we hit them for 11.
Yep.
That's a hit.
Yeah, we're at 4, I think.
Yep. Yeah, it's 4.
Yeah. Unless you've got damaged weapons.
The thing was repaired and restored, so. A while ago.
Damn it. Oh, crap.
It's 13.
Oh, by the way, our resistance is increased by 2 as well.
Yeah, you're at 7, so it's 13. So that's 6 damage to you guys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's half shields.
Alright, but that's still a breach. To your sensors.
So
when the sensors suffer 1 or more breach, it disrupts those functions temporarily until the sensor operations officer performs the restore minor action. No task can be attempted which will use or be assisted by the ship's sensors. Not a huge deal. Furthermore, until that minor action is performed, all attacks made by the ship increase in difficulty by 1. So until that is performed,
it has to be done.
You'd be looking at difficulty 4 to hit them.
It has to be done by the operations, you said? Not by anybody?
Doesn't have to be. It could be done by anyone, really.
Okay. I just thought I heard it.
Technically anyone who is technically supposed to be at the console, but
okay. I think
it's up to you guys if you want Zoe to go again first, because we are technically at the top.
I think she does go again and do a repair sensors and a
scan for weaknesses.
Scan for weakness.
Alright.
Ah, yes, I forgot. Caleb's about to meet our new tactical officer.
I mean, he's probably already met her.
I mean, that's fair, but now she has a face.
Yeah, let me...
Also, she's not our new tactical officer because we still have Sarek. It's just the tactical officer for today.
A tactical officer.
Difficulty 2.
Because Carrick got lost somewhere in the bowels of the ship and can't make his way to the bridge.
Yeah.
So my question is, do you want her to try and generate momentum for you guys?
No.
All right. Roll sensors plus security. You get 4 momentum, so you're capped at 6.
Can we use the 2 for an advantage?
No. Because it has to be down. There's. The only other thing that she could do is technically use those 2 to go again, but I don't know what you want her to do.
Does it have to be her that goes again?
Yeah. Or well, I guess you
And
can
with-
use it to keep the initiative. You can use the 2 floating right away to keep the initiative. That would be the
Yeah,
only
we'll
thing.
keep the 2 to keep the initiative, and then I will order what's her name to go. Well, she hasn't gone yet, so she can just go on her own at this point.
Yeah, she can go on her own.
Narendra, not Narendra. Nadera?
Leandra.
Deandra.
Neandra.
Neandra.
I think. Alright. So it is a difficulty 3 to hit.
Weapon security.
So Doc.
Sorry.
How many dice
I
do
was
you-
talking the entire time.
Yeah.
3. I'm rolling 3.
Here's the thing, though. You have scan for weaknesses, which means you can roll more
So
ship
spend
damage
threat.
dice. So you want to probably
Oh.
spend. The other thing is, though, are you still going for the power loss thing?
Yeah.
We probably want to spend.
3
They-
and 3 for 5.
No, let's go ahead and keep 4 momentum.
So 4 threat?
2 and 4. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, just the first one. Sorry, it double rolled for some freaking reason.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and say just the first one. Don't even look at the second one.
Ignore the second one completely.
So that's 8 successes. You needed 3, so 5. You got 3 floating. If math is right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Roll the damage,
Roll the
please.
ship damage. Ship damage plus 6.
hold your butts.
Hold on to your butts. Oh, that's terrible.
Well, let's go ahead.
No.
All those
No,
zeros.
no. Because you guys are not actively trying to destroy it.
That is
Oh.
true.
Oh.
Then I'm going to
It's 10
use
damage.
use it all for power dampening.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
like
8
That's
power.
that's a lot. 8 power. Can we dampen more power than they have? I think we're about to dampen more power than they have.
Alright. But yes, the ship goes dark.
I would suggest we start
On your
beaming
screen.
over survivors before the life support completely gives out.
It's a good thing I'm not using NPC ship rules because you would have destroyed it by now.
We can't. Can we hail them at all? No response. They're completely dead in the water.
They're dead in the water. Yep.
Yes.
Main power's offline.
Well, with emergency power, they could still receive hails, couldn't they?
Yeah, they could.
Okay. Captain to Lieutenant Leva.
Leva here.
Initiate transport. Starfleet personnel only at this point.
Okay. So, how is she locking onto them? Via their comm badges, or?
I mean, I assume they have comm badges. Either that, or just take the non-Romulan crew off the ship.
We say that, and then he's going to have a Reman on board.
Yeah, wow.
Well, we lock onto their communicators, and it turns out that their communicators aren't on them.
Oh, shit. No, yeah, she did say that they had 57 communicators. She didn't say they were attached to anybody. That's a good point. Let's beam known Federation species and non-Romulans then. That's a better policy.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll dispatch
Captain,
security in case there's a Reman.
Leva is having trouble, difficulty locating, distinguishing between the Romulans and the Vulcans.
I guess since I don't have a first officer, we can either try to do more intensive scans. I don't know if we wait any longer, the ship will blow. I could. Someone could go over and with answers.
Could I assist? Well, no. Could I assist with a genetics focus, being able to actually identify the difference between Romulan and Vulcan? With like a reasoned medicine or something?
So, in the event of time here, because things have to happen here in 30 minutes. So, you have a couple options here. You can either A, beam aboard. You can do a scan, figure out where they're holding most of the people at, and beam aboard, and sort of set up a transporter site and beam them off that way. Or you could take the really hard way, and you'll have to do genetic scans plus, or it'll be a difficulty increase to try and distinguish between some of the Vulcans that are with the outpost crew members and try to make sure you're not beaming aboard any Romulans.
Does Leva have determination?
Wait, so
there's also another option. There is another option, but I'm gonna let you guys think about that. Why not you can do it.
So we could just beam everybody into a cargo bay because weapons can't come along. The problem is, I'm thinking a ship that size probably has over 1,000 crew members.
You'd be
so
correct.
We don't have the space.
So,
if we had all the shuttle bays and cargo bays, would we have enough room to hold all those?
No.
Like, it's our crew complement and then some.
Our crew complement is over 1,000.
So double that and then some. I'm talking with the addition as far as space. So.
The real question is, do you want to beam aboard 1,000 plus Romulans and Remans aboard your ship?
They don't have any weapons, and I can...
Doesn't matter. That's still a potential huge hazard risk.
It really is.
Well, so if I had room to lock them in cargo bays, they'd basically be no risk, because we can completely isolate them. They can't open a door with their hands.
So when you're... That's a lot of transports to start randomly beaming people off.
I'm not actually
entire
planning
group.
to do it at this point. Like, we're arguing a null point because I'm not there. If I can't have everybody, then I'm not going to start beaming any Romulans. So I think we use the doc's genetics focus in an effort to not get people killed because we don't have that many PCs, and there's 1,000 of them and only like 4 of us. Like, if we beam, we can beam over 6 people, and then we have 6 people who are armed and 57 people who are not armed on a ship of thousands. So I think we do the doc's genetics focus.
Said the guy who walked into a Borg cube with 7 people. But
Well, because Borg won't attack you like that. A Romulan will shoot you on sight. A Borg won't.
that's fair. So what's going on with the rolls?
I guess.
So here's the thing, though.
If we
It's
can,
going to
if
be
we
10
can,
different. Hold on, real quick. It's going to be 10 transport rolls. All right.
Uh-huh.
I will allow the doc to assist on whoever is doing the transporter rolls, using his genetic focus. All right.
Uh-huh.
And where exactly are you beaming them to?
Well, if we're getting Federation citizens, I'm going to have medical staff waiting in the transporter room to ferry them to sickbay just in case they've been mistreated.
Okay, so you're going to the pad.
There's one more. Before we move on, there's one more possibility. We could hail them and try to convince them to return the comm badges in exchange for saving some of them or sending them repair equipment.
You can try that while I set up my thing.
Okay. Then, as the doc's leaving the bridge to go do his genetics focus, I will hail them.
All right. This is going to be, if you're going to go that route, if you're going to hail, the open hailing frequencies. Their bridge looks pretty banged up, and it is a female Romulan commander. This is Commander Vetrina. Hello, Captain Starx.
It's a fine day. I see you're in a spot of trouble, and I'd like to offer you a way out.
Oh, no thanks
Are you
to
willing
you.
to negotiate?
Do I have a choice in the matter?
I think you do, but I mean, it's up to you. If you would return the comm badges so we can distinguish our people correctly, we will beam them into a tightly secured area to avoid any unwanted people beaming aboard.
All right,
And
so, hold that. We're going to go into a social extended task.
oh shit,
this
that's possible?
It is possible, yes. This is going to be a limited. This is going to be a limited task. Okay, so you're going to have 3 attempts on this. All right, which means that essentially it's 6 intervals. Each interval you take costs. So each task you take costs 2 intervals. Is a difficulty 4, resistance 4, work 9. You'll need 3 breakthroughs to complete this.
Wait,
right, and this will be using your command presence. The quote I have? Yeah. It's from a movie, kind of, with some tweaks. Oh. You remember the movie The Negotiator? No. You have to go watch it. It's a good movie.
Okay, I was distracted for all of that. So
this is going to be your command presence. It's difficulty 4. You're going to only have 3 attempts on this. For each attempt, you're going to give me you're going to speak out. You'll make a roll, and then I'll do a counter roll. All right?
So, do we count as already having spoken, or do I need to say something else?
You already count as already spoken, so it's going to be command presence, difficulty 4. The resistance is also 4. All right?
Okay, I will spend a determination on the captain's word is law. I feel like in this position, they would feel my word is law because they can't do anything. Like, I'm dictating now. I have the upper hand.
I really would only apply that to your crew. She's really not part of your crew in that instance.
I mean, I think that would be because it specifically says the captain's word is law, but I mean, you could also take that as just as someone of an authoritative rank who is in a position to harm them is issuing them an order. So wouldn't that kind of make my words have the force of law because I can kill them?
I wouldn't say it's more of an order, though. You're more giving them a demand or ultimatum in this case.
Well, what about our Duranium wall, since I'm trying to save Federation citizens?
I'll take that.
And buy up to 4 dice. And can I use either persuasion or diplomacy?
Either or.
Persuasion. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep. So 3 momentum. Roll 7 challenge dice. So you get 3 momentum out of that.
Let's have 2 piercing and a reroll.
Alright, so you're down to 1 momentum. So you're rolling 2 challenge dice.
No, I should be at 0 because I said 2 No, I said 2 piercing. What I meant was spend 2 towards piercing.
Okay, and then a reroll. Okay,
yeah.
Got it. Alright, roll 2 challenge dice. That is 9 work and 1 breakthrough.
That's it?
Difficulty goes down to 3. You have to go past. It's a count total of 9.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. I don't have a momentum.
Right.
My kingdom for a momentum.
No. Alright, so remind me again what you said.
Oh, I told her that she had an option and that what she could do was give all my people back their comm badges and they would be beamed into a secure area to prevent any Romulans boarding, and then you stopped me.
Okay. Spending 2 threat. Work track goes down to 5. I think that's right.
Oh, let me do veteran.
Yes, do your veteran.
Oh shit.
He got
Infinite
it back.
moment determination night.
I'm gonna spend another 2 threat because you gave me all the threat. Work track goes down to 1.
This has been the worst trade deal in the history of deals.
And why, Pruteo, should I give you these people back? They have committed acts of aggression against the Romulan Star Empire.
Because you would like to live, I can offer you some emergency materials, or I can offer to take some of you to a Romulan world. I can lend assistance in a couple of different ways that could benefit you, at the expense of giving me my people back.
Okay. Command plus presence. Difficulty 3. Resistance 4.
I'll spend my determination again. Same way. Same focus.
Okay.
Maximum dice. Because I
7
want to
challenge
shoot
dice.
myself in the foot again. I still got to roll, don't I?
Yeah, you gotta roll. So you give me 6 threat again? Or no,
Wait a
5
minute.
threat.
Man, I got 2 momentum.
Yes, you got 2, and I gave you the 5 threat. Why'd I do that?
Wait, you're trying to... No, you can't take my threat. No!
I'm taking it! Give it!
I want it all!
You gave it to me, I get to keep it. Okay.
Alright, yeah. 2 momentum.
We will get the reroll.
Okay. I count 4.
And piercing.
Alright. Reroll 3 dice.
Oh, 3. Good. Oh. God damn it.
So, it's 2. So I have... it's 5 minus 2, so only 3 work done. No breakthroughs. You're gonna have to offer me a whole lot. I can prepare my ship and be underway shortly.
I can't allow those secrets to fall into your hands. So, if you push me, I will destroy your ship. You will not dangle... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I give you the roll, but keep going.
Oh, he's just gonna say, you're not going to dangle Federation citizens or our technology in front of me as a cheap offering. I'm gonna take those and help you, or I'm gonna make sure you lose.
Alright, this is your last attempt. So...
let's hope Veteran works again. Oh god. We're gonna burn. We're gonna burn the captain's weirdest law because no one's listening to me.
Alright.
And we're gonna spend it in the same way, with the same focuses, with the maximum amount of dice.
So give me 5 threat again?
Unless you have a suggestion.
No, I don't.
Because it's still a 3 difficulty. And I need momentum.
Well, it's difficulty 3, you get 4 momentum. Roll 7 challenge dice.
Let's start off with 1 to reroll. No, not 1, but 1 to reroll 3.
Alright, you're down to 3 momentum.
And 2 into piercing. That should do it.
That completes the work track. And you get a breakthrough plus additional breakthrough for completing that. So yes, you completed the work, the social task. Very well. I see I have no other alternative. Take your people.
Do you wish any assistance from us, or do you wish to wallow in your defeat?
No. We require no assistance from you.
All the better. I really didn't want to offer it. Sarek
You
out.
may want to roll your veteran again to see if you get it back, by the way.
Is that going to come and help? I mean, I'm going to do it now that
Maybe.
you said it.
I don't... Maybe. Who knows?
I get worried when you share half information.
As you should. Nope.
No.
Alright, so I'm not going to make any have you make any transporter rolls. But some time passes, and they actually link their transporter as they get partial power back online, realizing that they've been defeated, and they begin transporting your people, or the Federation, or Starfleet officers back aboard the Sarek. I'm assuming you're using your transporters and you're not beaming them directly to somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're beaming into the transporter room, but I said I'd have security there in case they tried to beam any Romulans.
I also have medical staff there treating injuries and moving them along to sickbay.
Okay.
Because I'm also in the transporter room.
So, Captain, are you still on the bridge?
Yes.
Okay. During that time, as the last transport goes through, a Romulan fleet decloaks.
Oh
and
boy.
hails you.
Why did we not generate all that power? We have 8 power.
It's not been a scene change yet, just so you know.
Why would that? Oh, because we wouldn't get our power back is what you're saying.
Right.
We have 8 power. Would they chase us?
I'm just saying, you're getting hailed. You're being hailed
Just
from
answer the
Legion.
damn
There's a
hail,
fleet of them, and I
Captain.
just tried to kill one of them. Okay, we'll answer the hail. On screen.
Minor action, the doctor gets back to the bridge.
So, on screen is a very familiar fleet admiral.
Can
Fleet
you tell me his
admiral,
name? Because
I've given you a name right now. His name is Sotok.
Silto.
Yep.
Okay.
Captain Starex, I knew you'd be probably the one in this mess.
You know, it just seems to find me sometimes. But, it wasn't that bad. How have you been?
Could be better. You have certain prisoners or individuals that belong to the Romulan Star Empire. They have committed acts of aggression. Demand that you turn them over.
You can destroy this ship and start a war, or you can back down. I'd advise it's a war you can't win.
Give me a presence plus command. Difficulty 3, complication range is 3.
Now, I'm going to need some preemptive information here. Which value would work? Because I got to burn one of them. Arduranium wall, I think.
You could technically burn Arduranium wall, and you can go for the mission value, which is to save them and keep them, sort of, because that is the directive. So
okay, see, since we were doing this on our own, I didn't know we had a directive.
Technically, the mission directive became, rescuing
Okay.
these individuals.
So
So-
we'll do that. Let me go ahead and make that veteran, which was useless.
You already did that.
Okay.
You already made the roll earlier.
No, this was veteran for the
sorry.
one I'm spending
Yeah.
right now.
Right. Yep. Nope. Sorry.
We'll go ahead and... Well, I got one more determination I could spend, so in case the rolls go bad. So we'll buy 1 dice. And we'll use persuasion. Yes.
Or negotiation, I think, is what you have to, right?
I have diplomacy.
Diplomacy. I'll
Okay.
take persuasion.
Okay. God damn it.
That's
Met the
4.
difficulty. Let's
Yeah.
burn mission overall and spend it on the thing.
You know, it's fine. I will create a complication out of that. I don't think.
Okay.
Do you really want to burn another value? Because I'll just come up with this minor complication.
Yes, I actually do. So
Do you want to
I'm
hear
gonna
what the
do that for
complication is first?
No, because I want
Before
to
you
get rid of
decide?
the value so I can rewrite it better.
You want to rewrite all your values. I see how it is. All
Yeah,
right.
I've been wanting to do that for a long time, and you've given me the opportunity.
I have indeed. Reroll that.
Okay. That should be 2 momentum.
Yes. Very well, Captain. However, I'm going to ask something from you later on, and you better come willingly. You owe me.
I look at him and I like do a broad gesture, like kind of a motioning, my arms outward, kind of like just a motion, like an outward motion, kind of like a sign to take in my surroundings, like kind of like if you were standing in front of a group of people or in front of an item, when you did this gesture, it would say, "Look at the things around me," kind of. Do you understand what I'm saying?
He is pointing out the obvious Federation officers in the room.
But I'm not saying that. I don't know if he's going to get it, but I'm telling you what I'm doing in case he does get it. So I'll make that action, that look at my surroundings action, and say, "I owe you nothing."
Keep in mind, if you attack another Romulan vessel again, we will see that's an act of war. Captain Sarek, I suggest you depart immediately.
Well, I would have loved to say it's been a pleasure, but... well, Sarek out. Helm, take us to bearing 183.4. I don't really know how to do helm values, but take that helm value. And maximum warp.
Aye, sir, answering 183 Mark 4.
And the
That was
Sarek
supposed to be
goes to warp.
Narendra. That was my random Narendra location.
You could just said Narendra and then Caleb could have made up the bearing.
Yeah, but every time I tell you to do it, you come up with a bearing, so I felt like, as a former helm officer, I should know the bearing.
It's true. Alright, you go down momentum, we go to the next scene.
I'm gonna take a guess that we've made it to the next episode.
No, this is the end. This is the final final scene.
Wait, no. Okay, so I thought you were telling me this is the end of part 1. This is the end of part 2.
Oh, this is the end of part 2. We've done end of part 1 a while ago.
Okay.
That was like the first 30-minute, first half hour of this. So the Sarek is at warp, traveling to Narendra. Most of the doctor is busy in sickbay going over the survivors from the outpost.
Yes, I am.
All right.
I'm also very coyly checking their genetics to make sure they match up with their species.
I've taught him well. All the suspicion. I feel like I can count on one finger the number of Romulans I trust.
One.
And even she's a stretch.
Alright, so I need to know who else is what they're doing on board the ship while it's at warp going to Narendra. And this is probably close to the end shift.
I think
I'm in my ready room getting a head start on all the reports that are gonna have to be written to explain why I did things that I did.
Alright.
I think Calum is having dinner with the other lieutenant junior grades.
Okay. What is Delix doing?
Oh, no idea. In the engineering somewhere, finishing up, getting ready to go home. Or to his quarters.
Okay. Delix, as you are leaving engineering, you notice someone's not where they're supposed to be. There's an extra person near a console. And you don't recognize them.
Go up to them and say hello.
Oh, Lieutenant, you startled me.
Now, the next question is, now that they turn and I can see their face, is it somebody who's supposed to be on the ship, or do I need now to call security?
You don't recognize them, but they are in a Starfleet uniform, a gold uniform. One of the gold ones.
Okay, I guess let me reword the question. Is it one of the people that are supposed to be on the ship plus the ones we saved? Or is it now somebody completely new? And an intruder?
Well, have you seen the ones? Because there are 58 survivors that came from that outpost. So did you memorize all of them?
Well, that's my question to you. So,
Okay.
if it's no, then
I'll put in the terms like this.
Assume
it's an individual
kind of thing.
Yeah, it's one of those you don't recognize them, you're not sure what they're doing.
And they're out of place in the sense of what
they're out of
normally
place
at that station should be doing.
Right.
Okay, then I'll definitely go and ask if I could help them with something.
No, I have it quite all right.
You look maybe confused with the console. Is there somewhere I can help you with that?
No, I have this. You're just doing my duties, Lieutenant. Give me a insight plus security. difficulty is 2.
Definitely
What?
spinning that momentum for. Let's
probably
see.
Probably when he
Empathy.
No.
Survival.
No.
You might want to take a fourth dice, because your insight security is not too bad, but I feel like we're risking it a little bit with only 3 dice,
Couple more threat to you then.
especially because there's no re-rolls available here.
Nope.
All right.
Oh.
You got it.
Well, you meet the difficulty. Just no momentum. They look like they're inputting something into the computer core. And what are you going to do? That's my question.
Call security to this location because
All right.
it's kind
The
of
minute-
on our ship.
All right. Hold on. The minute you went to go tap your comm badge, they pull out a dagger and attempt to stab you. Roll a opposed check, daring plus security.
Yay!
Do that, Denobulan foo.
Don't die.
Now survival.
No. It's hand-to-hand combat. Because you are
Survival.
struggling with your bare hands.
Yeah, survival is more out in the wilderness, living
Or
off
like-
the land stuff.
God damn
Or like
it.
if you were falling off of something or trying to stand up or something, that would also be like.
Well,
if you
have to beat...
Okay, I'm just
3.
saying now that I hate Delix's focuses because I've not been able to use them fuckers anytime these last couple games. Just okay. So moving on.
Welcome to
I'll
my
still
world.
spend a threat to get an extra die.
You got stabbed, son.
You got stabbed.
Well, that's not that bad.
That's
Oh,
actually not
prick.
rolling right.
You
Yeah,
only
not
get
rolling.
stabbed a little.
No. It's supposed to be 4. There we go. And then
It's
I'm gonna
actually-
You
spend-
got stabbed a little.
It's actually 5 because it's vicious.
Right, but I'm spending a threat to reroll that 1-0.
Oh, now it's 7.
And I'm still
7
pressing my
stress.
palm. It's calling security.
Hold on.
I'm about to
Hold on.
die.
I'm not. You are about to die.
Hey. Heads up! It
Extra
doesn't.
damage.
I feel like you only get half credit here.
Take 4
Yeah.
extra stress damage.
Oh, you're dead.
Oh,
It was
And
nice
with
knowing you.
that, we end the game. With
man.
Lieutenant Delix, my bad, on the floor, bleeding to death.
Well, if you ended it, that means it's an automatic death, because that's the end of the scene.
Not necessarily.
no, because it could pick up with somebody finding him and getting him to sickbay immediately.